Oh, yeah. We're in it. We're getting it going. Or Bissall, what's up, man? You share the track ID? Baby. It's my brother's music. Head on over to SoundCloud CNC video. That's him on the Guitalo. That's it. He made the whole track. But specifically also, I mean, he didn't go sample synthesizer songs. I walked outside, did not have one. Dude, they didn't give me a key, Jay. I didn't get a key. Sucks. I like everyone got a key. I messaged Indie Pride. I'm like, so we've been talking to people for hold on, I got a code request. Creator panels. We didn't get a key, but I've been talking to someone about possibly getting. I don't know how to. When it says country, I feel weird saying United States. I feel imperious saying in the United States of America. Anushka. After sorry, it's a key. I just got an email for, hey, do you want a key for Space Marine 2? So like, speak of the fucking devil. I swear to God, I did a request for this already. Not gonna hurt me to do. There we go. I pulled some strings that it happened. How do you make money for daily living? What do you mean? What do you mean, Coco? This is my job. Yeah, I just never know if I say US. Like, I just never know if I type out United States or United States of America. Videos and blowjobs, baby. You want to get the big money, you gotta blow the big dicks. What's wrong with you guys? Don't come to my stream talking about blowjobs, you know? If you're not ready to, if you're not ready to reciprocate. Rolling deep with some sneak energy today, guys. If you want to support the channel and if you want access to some sick, sweet... Yo, why is this place 18 plus? Head on over to Sneak Energy, guys, if you want some new, If who here has tasted G Fuel? If you like G Fuel, you will love Sneak Energy. It's better than G Fuel for sure. For sure. I mean, second stringer, I take it as a pre sometimes, depending on. But the pre that I take, like, let's just be honest here. Here's the pre I take, second stringer. Pre-workout. Right now, I'm on these two, because depending on if I'm working on the evening, I'll take this since it's a non-stim, and it's really good. It's really good. But during the day, if I work out, I take this. Those are the pre-workouts that I'm on right now. And I have tried nearly every big major pre-workout. Let me tell you, I consider myself a connoisseur. Kyle knows what I'm talking about. Are you on Bucked Up right now, Kyle, or you're on Ghost? Kyle and I used to work out together. 2 scoops of C4 and a bang. I had the raspberry ones. The raspberry lemonade ones are really good second stringer. So, you on Ghost right now? Okay. Just as a recap, guys, we got all of these things. We're going to go back and do a long rest because we're about to get a buff. Nope. And if we get that buff out there and go do a long rest, then we lose the buff. I'm also going to record some content here for a video. So we're going to work on, I'm working on a video on like basically just kind of like some tips on how to beat honor mode. And there's 64 of you guys watching right now. So what are some struggles you guys are having with honor mode right now? Is it combat? Is it pre-combat? Is it setting up your party? Because some of the things that I think people need to know for honor mode is actually pretty easy if you just take things in a bite-size format. The owlbear cub, you have to get it from the goblin camp. You go to the goblin camp, you talk to the one goblin who's like, you wanna race chickens? And I'm not even fucking kidding. You talk to her, she'll set you up through like a little bit of a preamble, and she'll say, well, look, if you don't want to race chickens, I got this owlbear cub. Let's race the owlbear cub. And you say, no, that's barbaric. Release the owlbear cub. And eventually she'll let you do it. But what you have to do first is go discover the owlbear in the owlbear cave. Don't do anything with it. Just go look at it. It's like, okay, it's there. Cool. Now leave. Once you go and talk to her about the chicken racing, you go back into that cave. The owlbear will be dead, and then you go back to her again, and the owlbear cub that the owlbear was protecting will be there. Act 2 to 3. Bosses 3 runs, can't make them. What do you mean, Samuel? I don't get it. Act 2, -3, bosses 3 runs, and can't make them. Okay, cool. D, then you're good. Yeah, go to the goblin camp. Talk to that one goblin. Like if you walk into the goblin camp, she's immediately on your left. Talk to her about the chicken racing, and then go back to that cave. The owlbear might even be there. You can kill the owlbear yourself as well. Okay, you can be a barbarian and kill the owlbear if you so wish. But some of the stuff I want to talk about is going to be some camp follower stuff. I think that in honor mode you really need to abuse camp followers. Not even so much the buffs portion, because I think that's too much. but I think you kind of have to approach honor mode like you would like a D&D pre-adventure. Okay, let's get some potions, let's get some stuff online before we jump out. So having a camp follower that can make those potions, that's a big part of Act 3, or of honor mode. For bosses, preparing for bosses is more, it just depends on if you can see the boss or not. If you can't see the boss, it's going to be a matter of cheating and looking it up, or jumping into the fight, stopping and just looking around, surveying, getting a sense for how the boss works, what the legendary actions are going to be like. Because also we're getting more legendary actions with patch 7. A lot more legendary actions. It's going to amp up honor mode. Okay, so we're back here. I don't think there's anyone to talk to. Gale's all fucked up with his dark tendrils. Okay. What up, Kier? Let us rest for the day. Kirzan resubscribed. Oh, and Buddha resubscribed. Thank you guys very much. It fills you with determination. For some reason, the goal doesn't reflect it properly, but we are currently at, for our goal, 151 out of 200. I don't know why it does that. Mommy Karlak.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good.
Let me douse you with my tongue.
My engine is getting worse.
A new subscriber arrives.
Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. Determination.
Oh man, El Garlando opened up with 5 community subs. Thank you, dude.
If it can be fixed.
Yeah, guys, if you are watching on YouTube, do make the switch to Twitch. It does help me out. And if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used, use it on me. What'll happen if we can't find him? Don't worry, we'll find him. You're tough. That thing in your chest won't overpower you.
I'm sure we will.
A new subscriber arrives.
But in case we don't,
fills you with
bit of advice.
Garlando opening us up with a hype train, you hot fuck.
Open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
Oh, she's so hot.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
So, one of the other things I was going to say, Red Hot Chica Pepper, is about your party comp. You can get away with any party comp in... Oh man, Garlando, you let out another 5. You fucking crazy bastard. Hype train level 2 has been engaged. 161 out of 200. Thank you guys. We're not even on day 10 of the month. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this because I got reamed by the IRS.
A new subscriber arrives.
Buddha gave out another 5. Man, look at this, dudes. Thank you, bros. I'm inspired. I'm inspired to dance. 166 out of 200. In honor mode, you can get away pretty much with any party comp. As long as one of those party members is jacked, like a really good option. Like the Storm Sorcerer Cleric is just super strong. I want to go 5 Paladin, 7 War Cleric person, but I don't know what I want from there. What's wrong with that one, Red? That's a pretty good one. Going with a Bardadin, a 2 Paladin, 10 Bard, which we're going to be, is really strong. Doing just a pure open hand monk is really strong. Doing a throwing Barbarian, a throwing open hand monk, all those are super fucking strong builds. And if you go with one of those builds in your party, that alone delivers a ton of punching power that can keep your party afloat throughout all of honor mode. Because honor mode really is about, it's about action economy and defeating legendary actions. If you boil it down to those 2 parts, then there's nothing in the honor mode that can really defeat you, because you'll take out anything that has legendary actions before they can really get to go to town on you. And if you use proper action economy, and proper action economy isn't just saying, I'm going to use the action and the bonus action of my one character the best. I'm going to set up the action and bonus action for my other characters and pivot them around. Like maybe I use the primary action of my one character, hold, because I'm using a simultaneous turn with another character to use their bonus action to knock something prone, and then we're both going to go to town on something. Whatever it is, it's really about making sure you can use your action economy to the best of its capability. I don't know others to be. I was thinking Storm Sorcerer. I mean, yeah, if you did that, Red, you would have not a single problem. If you did a 5/7 Paladin War Cleric, a Storm Sorcerer, a Open Hand Monk Lizelle, and Divination Wizard, you would piss all over honor mode. Trust me. My very first one was a Bard Lock. A Divination Wizard gets the Divination dice, so they have pre-rolled dice, basically. Thank you very much for subbing here. Oh, Panache. I was like, who did it? Who did it? Who did it? My very first one was the Bard Lock, the Throwing Barbarian, the... I think Lizelle just showed up an Open Hand Monk. And then... Did I have Shadowheart in that crew? I think Shadowheart was in the crew as a light cleric. It was just destruction. It was pure destruction. Throwing Barbarian is stupid broken. Because it's just so much damage. Oh, no. It was Astarion and he was a Gloomstalker Ranger. Gloomstalker Ranger, you just have like 4 rounds of combat before anything even gets going. And you're critical hitting on everything. You're just crit slam fucking everything. I am drawn to violence, to blood, obsessions that could become compulsions. What's up, Elric? How you doing then? You know what a really cool option is, Red Hot? Do 1 wizard, 11 light cleric. Because the only thing you get at level 12 cleric is another feat. If you go 11 light cleric, you'll get a bunch of really cool capabilities from the light cleric, and then if you have 1 level into wizard, you can actually scribe any wizard spell. Yeah, fighter battlemaster is really, really strong.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet.
I'm good. How you doing, Chris?
Zora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know.
Does anyone in chat use TikTok? Because I decided I'm going to start making YouTube shorts. I made a YouTube short I'm going to put up in a little bit.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal.
No. As a point of principle, I won't put TikTok on my phone. I use the web portal to I hate TikTok too. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely fucking despise it. I cannot tell you guys how much I hate it. But as a tool of trying to expose myself, to more people, I'm going to take my YouTube shorts and throw them onto TikTok. And I'm just going to throw them there into a nebulous, and I never want to use them. Like I keep up with my YouTube comments. Like you guys make comments, I see them, I respond to them, or I like them. At least I'm yeah, right? But I just want to throw content onto there, and I want it to link back to here. That's the important thing for me. I want people to come and find my Twitch or come and find my YouTube that otherwise would not have found it. And unfortunately, too, you can get paid a shit ton on TikTok. So it's like if I can get paid for content I already have, I hate it. I hate it though. As principle, I will never put it on my phone. It was like, would you like to continue with Google? I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna you're not gonna use my Google account. With the shirts in the head. What else would you want to see, Tyler? F1 creators via TikTok and follow them on Twitch. See, that's cool. So here, I mean, here it is. If you have a TikTok and you want to follow me on TikTok, it's there. Don't feel compelled at fucking all. Do not make a TikTok to follow me. What's the going rate for my soul these days? J. Rago, I was a Creative Assembly content creator for 5 years, for 4 years, however long I was. My soul is tarnished enough as it is. Okay, so we're pretty good to just go to sleep. You know, people have this concept, and Jay, I'm not talking about you. We always chop it up. I know you're not being serious. When it comes to like dignity, there are things that are worth are worth maintaining a principle and dignity over. The choice of an app that actively tracks and listens to what I say, Instagram and TikTok, which is just not housed in the US. It's like a no-brainer, right? Like I exist within a shitty system that already abuses us, terribly abuses us. And this is someone coming from someone who knows a lot about internet marketing, who's certified through Google AdWords and through Google Analytics. I understand how originally people would think, oh, it's listening to me. And no, it was actually just a bunch of retargeting through geo-targeting through your demographic. Now, not so much the case. But choosing between like two like objectively evil apps, I guess, I don't really, there's no like line there for me when it comes to like dignity. Putting my butthole out on the internet, I don't really want to do that. That's just not going to be me. You can't put another platform on your title, or TikTok will make sure your videos doesn't get the views it should, so you got to say it in the video. So, Elric, did you click the link? Can you look at my... I don't know anything about TikTok, man. I'm really not good at that. YouTube used to do that with Twitch. Dude, yeah, men seeking men, or women seeking women, or men seeking women, or missed connections. That we used to get drunk in college and read those out loud to each other. It was so fun.
Food. Eat more.
What a delectable little pet.
No. Run.
Look what you did, Asterion.
Oh, now look. You've scared off the little snack.
Right? Kirazan, NSA wish they amended it. It's like when everyone was using... It's like when people use those... Oh, take a picture of yourself and see what you look like at age 70. And then it's like you read the fine print and it's like we get to use your likeness however we want. And then those are the same people that are like, I'm up in arms. They're tracking my cookies. I'm like, bro, you just willingly gave them a likeness of you. Fuck off your cookies. Favorite companion, dude? It has to really be. Thank you very much, Elric. It really, I think it's Minsk, because Matt Mercer just absolutely crushed it. He did such a good job as Minsk, and on top of it too, like, playing the original Baldur's Gates growing up and stuff like that, and then coming into this, it's just cool to hear him recap stuff. And what was really cool too was like they used Minsk as almost a narrator within a narrator. If you have Minsk and you complete the game, Minsk kind of does a lot. He spends a lot of time talking about a lot of stuff that happens, and it's almost like Matt Mercer takes over the narrator for a little bit, and it's a really cool little thing. It's a really cool little thing. This is an honor run, Jamar, yeah. The number of people on TikTok claiming COVID-19 vaccines were being used to monitor people were fucking hilariously sad. Like, yeah, as they use their phone that's monitoring them. Like, I think that, like, we're not going to go down a political poop shoot today because it's real easy to do. Your privacy is not very private, I guess is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, people are like, oh, I don't want them to follow me. And you know, there's the other adage of like, oh, you know, like I've got nothing to hide. I don't care if they follow me. And like, oh, you know, now you're being complacent and people, I understand the angles, but we just gotta fucking stop being stupid about shit like that, you know, man? Like, you just, if you live in California, to get a driver's license, you have to go get your thumbprint. You have to give your thumbprint. And that's only in the last, I think that started in 2012 or 2014. Prior to that, I could go in anywhere, shoot someone and leave, and drop the gun and leave. If they never got my fingerprint from me, they would never be able to trace that gun back to me. Assuming there was no hair, there was no evidence that could otherwise be linked to me. Now, if I go in, shoot someone, drop the gun, there's no evidence otherwise except for that gun, they can just cross-reference it with the state database of all your thumbprints and go, oh, there he is. So when a lot of people go like, oh, they're using this to track us and stuff like this, I'm like, dude, the glove of control that you think is going to be shackled onto you as a sheep already exists. You just don't really acknowledge it because there's no conspiracy around. You're like, oh yeah, everybody gets a driver's license. Like, yeah, man, come on, chill. I'm new to Baldur's Gate. I'm going for a spell casting Bardlock. What would be some good companions for that character? Sure, that's what I did with my last honor mode. I did a monk, I chose a throwing barbarian, and we did a Gloomstalker ranger. Fourth Amendment now. We are very serious about not infringing on that one. Okay, so let's leave the camp. Shadows of Our Tree is good, man. I was playing,
Dawnmaster Seed.
Okay, Seed is the hammer. Okay, they're all on him, good. Kier, you know we're gonna go into that if you talk about that. Okay, did that one right. I don't remember what she has.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
I think Stockhold is the battle axe. Okay, it's not the battle axe. Mace. Ooh, a Black Knight build? Dude, good for you, bro. And we got this buff. So this is what we wanted to do. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 radiant damage. It's not huge, but every little bit always helps. The music is beautiful. I got super emotional after beating the game. The next Dawn Master. I don't think we're going to make it, but the blood is secure. We closed it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone else tries, the walls will fall and they won't get out of here alive. Should that happen, pray for Rosemorn Monastery, but do not mourn. It's for the best. In death, new life, always.
This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere?
Yep. What was better the better the devil you don't know? You know, I think personally, again, not to get overly, this isn't even a political hot take, I don't think. I think the whole like thing with like TikTok and it being like people so kind of being like bent out of shape about it is more because they're trying to drum up xenophobia towards it so that they can pass legislation and buy it. Because that's the thing, right? If the legislation pass, did it pass? I know it was in the talks. If it passes, then it just becomes another American cash crop. It just becomes another Instagram, right? Huge big tech money. Because I know that that was looking at getting passed, and they were going to have to sell it, and Bobby Kotick, that fuck, was looking at buying it. That's what I'm here for, BFX. You gotta be entertaining somehow. I fucking hate Bobby Kotick. Bought himself into the fucking movie Moneyball, which I love. Who's Pete Parsons again? I know that name.
Keep them busy.
Bungo, there you go. I don't know. I just know that they had some sort of like timeline on it, right? Like, okay, if the legislation gets passed, it's got to be owned by American subsidy or something within a certain amount of time.
A steadfast supporter.
If you are watching on Twitch, guys, please do make the switch on over to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. Don't do the reverse, please. Don't do the reverse. It does help me out quite a bit, but we have 87 viewers. 34 of you are over here on Twitch. No, don't come back. Don't do it. No. Don't switch to YouTube. Don't switch to YouTube. Stay on here. Stay on here. Stay on Twitch. Posture check. Thank you, Caleb. Is that the Caleb? Like, is that my Caleb? Is that what I call it? Is that what I'm gonna do?
An earnest disciple.
Yeah, if anything, we'll get Gen Z involved in the government finally, right? Thank you, Pan. I really appreciate that, man. I saw your sub, my bro. You are a friend in me. I think I meant to say you got a friend in me, but instead I said you are a friend in me, and that means you and I have a real weird relationship real fast. Okay, so I'm about to go into the creche. Do I need Lizelle, or will she leave otherwise? Watch on Twitch if you want, Fratum. Thank you, Hale. Appreciate it, man. Twitch just helps me out because I need to keep my Twitch viewership up. I'm gonna finger fuck the shit out of me. So Juicy 69. Is that the So Juicy? The 50 members giant So Juicy?
A steadfast supporter.
Well, we can sub Gale out. I don't think I'm gonna go on the Zathis. I don't need her. So what we could do is we could swap Gale out for this little portion and just put her in. It might be important just to do this because this doesn't really affect Gale's story, it affects her story. Maybe we have some fun. What do you guys think? Do we put in, do we keep Gale or do we swap out for Lazy Lizelle? I'll just do Lizelle as a fighter battle master. We don't need to get crazy with her, I don't think. I could make her an open hand monk again though. Fucking wreck shop as an open hand monk. Love that every time I want to switch up the... Yeah, I know, right? They're like, if you really think you need to leave me. I'm like, fuck you, Larian. Make every single character like my ex-girlfriend. Where is Lazy Lizelle? She's over here, that's right.
What's hiding?
Bing, bong, bang, bong, ba, bum, bum. Where's Karlak? She's right here. She's my love interest this time.
I didn't expect to meet your kin patrolling these wilds so openly. Whatever they're seeking,
No.
I clearly feel no need to hide their efforts or their urgency.
I love how that's like, it's like, oh yeah, let's move on the subject, and I'm like, I've killed people, Gale. So many more than when we first met. I have eaten the flesh of humans. I have tasted the stars, Gale. Like, whoa! I'm just trying to cast a spell.
I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong, you did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mistra in. But I was still your conduit.
Oh fuck, Orlando, that's sick.
Such a feat alone requires
I think the next one we do, because we're gonna do a new playthrough.
As a paladin, your patron deity endows you with many such powers otherwise unattainable. I do hope you cherish that gift.
I don't think you can save her, can you? This is a Dark Urge build. Okay, guys, so what's it gonna be? Say in chat, are we bringing Gale or Lizelle to the CRECHE?
Another loyal devotee.
One vote for Lizelle. A lot of Lazelles there. Lazelle it is.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be...
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just bring her along real quick. We'll make her a battle master. She'll be fine as just a battle master. I mean, I could do a monk, but I just don't want to get too crazy with her.
Must be nested in that
Your skull trembles, your parasite wriggles. Lazelle sees your memories of your confrontation.
You guys want her to be monk, or you guys want her to be battle master?
Still Kithrak, Knight Supreme, an honorable warrior, Vlakith's finest. I am impressed. He wanted your head, yet it remains firmly atop your shoulders. A lesser man would be adorning the road as a shredded corpse.
One vote for battle master, one vote for open hand monk. No, not this playthrough, Ganj. Oh, a lot of monks, okay.
If by nice you mean truthful, then consider me positively pleasant.
Oh,
Now,
with
to
the
the
alliteration,
point.
baby.
The CRECHE is not far from where... Unless, of course, you'd rather sprout waxy tendrils where there were no tendrils before.
So actually, I rebooted,
Keep me at your side, and I will invoke protocol. It is our people's duty to aid the infected. Had I been traveling with you, we might have avoided the night's...
You're coming with me now, lady. That's what Gale is. Jew. That sounds weird. Been a weird day of vocal slip-ups. So I rebooted World of Warcraft, and I always played a Death Knight. I played a warrior up till Death Knight came out in Wrath. Then I played a Death Knight all the way through to Pandaria, and then in Legion I switched back to my warrior, and I played a warrior through Legion, through BFA, through Shadowlands. So I booted back up, and I'm thinking of maining a monk because monk seems really fun. I love how it's like, had I been traveling with you, and it's like I mean, like I didn't kill Alfira. Okay, so that's still on the table here.
It is done.
A steadfast support.
Happy power erection. Fuck, that's good. Yeah, I'm going Mistweaver just to heal,
So that's
but
progress.
because I've heard that Windwalker Monk is just terrible,
Indolence breeds madness.
like really, really bad.
Without delay.
Yeah, Red Hot. We were gonna. People were asking me to do that, but
Let's have words.
it took forever to actually get the event of Alfira, and then it took even longer to get the little fucking butler.
Another.
I usually, so when I play
Thy name
in WoW, I
has
usually
been
tank
recorded.
a prot paladin or prot warrior,
I shall be
yeah,
here
or a
in
blood
thy camp.
DK.
For when
I just didn't know if I
thou
wanted to do
hast need of my
brewmaster and just be
services.
another tank again. I kind of wanted to assume a different role.
As
Okay. Should we do you guys want to, should I do Tavern Brawler? You guys want to see how disgusting Tavern Brawler gets? It's probably a better way to put it. That's what we're gonna do. You got moderated? Oh, here, let me see. If it is my Jewish cousin in Germany, they say "Tukus" or goodbye. Do so. I don't know why. I guess it makes sense. Sent to camp. Oh, milady, you are naked. Oh, I find myself entranced by your form. What's wrong with you guys? Did I get the ram staff? No, I don't have it. But I did. There are dashes. Okay, so you'll put that on instead. Bracers of defense go on you. I think we've all seen her naked, if you know. Actually, we'll do graceful cloth. Well, that won't matter. Well, it's good for defense. So Juicy, I'll probably do it though as a build. Like I think that'll be a build to see. What up, Print? How you doing, dude? A fun build to show off at least. I guess it's just a helmet piece, right? What is this? But a hand's not gonna help us. I don't think I have any Kushiko gear yet. You get it later. Put guidance on her, I guess. Turn that off, though. That's disgusting looking. I think there's some other gear in here. The graceful cloth will be good because what we're gonna do is, in fact, we can actually do it right now. So, well, right. We're all good, yeah. So now if we look at her, these are her stats. She's just a fucking powerhouse now. She's gonna punch through the wall once we level her up to level 4 and get Tavern Brawler. Yeah, the Gloves of Sky we don't get you, Rodrigo. We get them here. But yeah, the Gloves of Sky are definitely what she's gonna wear. She has the gloves on. Or she has the gloves in her inventory. Friendship doesn't. I'm not a big Microsoft fan, I'll say that, but with What's the bright song for? The potion maker? What do you mean? Oh, her? Yeah. Yes, she's my potion maker. I have to organize it all soon. It's frustrating me already. Yeah, it's either Bracers of Defense or the Gloves of Cinder and Sizzle. Maybe choose Cinder and Sizzle just to give her some more fire. I mean, it's... well, it is a lot of defense. I don't think I really have rings right good right now. Yeah, I could use the electric gloves too. That's not a good call. That's not a bad call. I just kind of like him having them on because it helps with the lightning charges that he generates. But you know what? I think you're right. We'll do that and we'll put these on him for now. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, this is armor, right? Just making sure. Yes, they do. Would you guys like to see a build like that? I could make her a Barbarian monk. A Karlach Barbarian monk with soul coins. Yeah, they have to just wear not armor. Anything that says clothing, Pan. And we are going with open hand for just absolute disgustingness. Level 4, we'll get Tavern Brawler. We'll put that point here into Constitution. That's why I put Constitution at 15. So she is a stacked character already at level 4. This is what I mean by you can have a single character that basically is going to carry the whole party as far as their fighting competency. This character is really strong, but so is the Cleric Storm Sorcerer that I've got in this build, in this group. So she's definitely not hurting. But now if we take a look at her of this profile, she has 21 strength, which is going to be, and she'll not, rather than having +5, she'll have a +10 because that's how Tavern Brawler works. 18 is going to help out with her initiative and with her AC. 16 is her health. 17 is for all of her wisdom stuff, which is not going to come in just yet, but it will down the line. A Wild Heart Barbarian Circle of the Moon Druid. That wouldn't be too bad. I think you wouldn't. I think I've done something like that actually, Red Hot. 69 me, Chrissy poo. Let's see. No, this is the right stat. Should I take a potion of elixir here, or the elixir of strength over here too? Well, the Spore Druid doesn't really come online until like level 7, when their spore capabilities actually start to pump up. Yes, you just have to rage and then wild shape. I just don't know if I do it if I waste it right now or not. I mean, I can make more, so I might as well just take it. You need more monk builds. I just made a monk build, Pan. Yeah, see, Throwing Barbarian carrying the party is really good. Gloomstalker Ranger carrying the party is just disgusting. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll just take it. Screw it. There's going to be a lot of big fights ahead anyway, so. I mean, do you guys want a Karlach? Do you guys want a Karlach Monk Barbarian build? You could probably go. I could probably go Wild Heart and open hand Monk. Pretty much, you just need to get Monk to 6. I think it's level 7 that the Barbarian gets. Barbarian gets discounted alert. Rather than +5, it's +3. It's level 7 for Feral Instinct. Well, that sucks. Because if you did like 7, if it was level 6, you could do 6 and 6, and that would be a really strong monk. Because they basically get alert for free. No, I know, Rodrigo. I just mean as far as like their damage capability. It'll be a good game as this again. It just won't come out for a long time, Chris. Gloomstalker Assassin is so fun. I was like, oh, okay, I'll see what this is about. Then I was like, I love what this is about. Astarion, I need you not to lead the way. Alright, we're getting to a point where I want to start taking a look at some things to record for videos.
Shkatzai. We were not expecting visitors, kin. What brings you here?
Yeah, I do too, Pan. I don't remember how to approach this. Because there's a certain way you go about this by not fucking anything up. Because the what's it called? Not the Vlaakith, the thing that purifies you can really mess your character up. They're pretty big debuffs. I've only done this area once. Do I allow Lae'zel to answer, or do I say... I know you can fake having... You can say, oh, I've got the weapon, and it gets you so far, and then you're like, no, you can't have the weapon, and then they fight you. Zaithisk, thank you very much, Silk. What do you mean, THC side? I answered you. Mysterian girly. Let's do... Okay, so we're going with our... Whereas if you let her speak, if you want her approval at it. I don't really... She's not really going to be a big part of this playthrough. But... I don't remember what she does. I think she says we're infected, and we have to go then to the Zaithisk. I think regardless we have to go to the... We end up having to go to the Zaithisk, right? Because can't they sense the fucking thing? They're like, aha! You've got herpes! You've got brain herpes! I can feel it!
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
Shadowheart's not staying in the party.
Infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified.
What? Not at all to what?
This is Vlaakith's protocol.
What?
Fine.
Oh, knows what?
Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step...
Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor. I would be more concerned and excited.
I never remember, man. I've only done this place once. You guys seem to have definitely done it way more than me.
The search was made back.
We're playing honor mode and we're resisting.
Discipline would be punished severely in Kalir.
There's the quartermasters over here.
We should have been disarmed on entry. I'm pleased we weren't, but...
Gamer chair is easier if you have ogre headpiece and
No
staff.
doubt they found me
What
too
gamer chair?
intimidating.
Wait, are you calling the Zaithis the gamer chair?
Rust? Squall? Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? The filth of these people.
That's such a funny. That's so funny.
Impressive? Not the word I would use, but to each their own.
So this is really good. I don't know if anyone can really benefit from it.
Well, hello.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Yeah, I don't know if any of this benefits any. Defender Flail, actually, you know what? Defender Flail is what I'll wear the Defender Flail for a bit. This is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I just don't know who I'd put it on for crit fishing. Probably, you know, I could put it on.
There's no time to waste.
It's a short sword. So she could use. Oh, she's not. I thought they were proficient with short swords. I think I was only 3.5. Fuck, dude, selling shit's not good right now. Oh fuck, I gotta go back and grab all the. So. All of those ceremonial weapons, after you do that little portion, you can actually grab them and sell them. I don't know, though. I have no idea. Yes, it does have. No one's really going to benefit from it, unfortunately. But good shot on that. With the unseen menace. Why is this? I thought this shit sold for better. Not selling this. Get rid of that thing. Not going to use it. I think that's everything that I want to sell. This either. I just think it's a cool weapon to use for a little bit. I mean, we're about to swap off to the Blood of Lathander, so maybe this is just going to be it's completely wasted, but I've always wanted to use it. Reduce incoming bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage by 1. It's a +1 weapon. Also gives me +1 in my armor class, and it has tenacity. So even if we miss, you still deal 5 damage. So it has a lot of really cool benefits. Radiant, though, the Radiant we've got on is going to be really nice because we're wearing the Luminant armor. Our Luminous armors, from the wearer deals Radiant damage. They cause Radiant Shockwave. So we're always going to benefit from that. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And we're always farting, baby. Anything else? Anything else worth grabbing? Like, again, I know this thing's really good, but we just don't have. We don't have necessarily a use for it. Since Astarion is a caster, and as a caster, he benefits more from this. When the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges. Dex gloves don't make sense because I'm wearing heavy armor, and
I'm ready.
I mean, they could make sense on her. It's just they're super expensive. Oh, I didn't get the helmet. Oh, good call, man. I gotta go grab the helmet. Dude, I almost missed that too. Thank you, Silk. And the boots, or the gloves. The gloves are, I think, are in Act 2. The Radiant gloves that do the orb. First for that. Yeah, if you guys think it's worth it to grab the gloves for her, we can. Since she's a Spore Druid, it might be nice. Also, there's also these. I've never even looked at these. The wearer gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Your ranged spell attacks are made as melee weapon attacks when are adjacent to a... That's pretty cool. I've never dabbled with these. That's it. I was like, I couldn't remember what those fucking radiant gloves are.
If you find anything worth...
Okay, let's do that. Let's swap this on. I'm not gonna lie. The Falar Lube, though, is one of my favorite swords. I like a good flail, though. Let's go back to... Fucking completely forgot about that helmet. Come. Oh, we gotta jump. Where is it on the roof again? Isn't it like... It's by the eagles, right? Thank you for making the switch. Making the switch to Twitch. Is it possible to dual wield flails? Yeah.
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Okay. Unnecessary aggression. It's back over here, right? Oh, on the other side of the eagles. Over here, you're saying? Take the power. With power, baby. You know, I think of all the stuff that I've done in this game, this is probably the... Oh, it's over here. It's over here. It's over here. It's over here, right? You jump over there. Have to, like... Get kind of tricky with the jumps, Ronan.
A wise decision.
Good, because I fucking hate my current helmet. There we go. So now, creatures who miss their attack rolls against the wearer must take a dexterity saving throw or take radiant damage. And whenever they take radiant damage, luminous armor kicks off and deals radiant damage that causes radiant shockwave. Radiant shockwave inflicts radiating orb. Radiating orb reduces the chance to hit me. -1 to attack rolls for each remaining turn. So this only inflicts it for 1 turn, if I remember correctly. Then when I get the luminous gloves, I'll be able to do even more. Which I think every time I hit, it deals out 2 turns of a radiant orb. If someone can correct me there. Okay. Oh, you know what?
My faith protects me.
So, I'm prepping. I'm gonna do prep. If you're from the gay community, you know what that means. I'm prepping this video here because we're gonna do some recording for it today, since this is my honor mode playthrough. No, I don't like that cheese. That's too cheesy for me, Cave. I'll do that sometimes if I'm like really not sure how a fight's gonna go. I'll tap into Warding Bond, but I don't know if that's gonna get patched out. And they're trying to make honor mode harder in patch 7, so I don't know if that's coming. But so how to beat honor mode, right? That's what we're gonna focus on for the little bit of recording we're gonna do today. Here's what I've got. Prepping in camp. This means camp followers. This means potions. This means setting things up. One OP build. Talking about Gloomstalker, talking about Open Hand Monk, talking about all these other different ones. Thank you very much, THC side based no warding bond. 100 bits coming in from the big lad. Thank you, brother. Before I got into a chasm, too cheesy. But basically, one OP build can really carry your entire thing, like we've talked about. So there's that. Action economy. This is something that I've said almost on every single one of my videos of like how to get better at the game. Action economy, legendary action, like just stopping and looking, saying, okay, cool, legendary action, got it. Let's move on. Let's like understand how that works. Because those last two, action economy and legendary actions, you look at, you basically take the time to go, okay, which thing has legendary action? How does that legendary action work? And how do I use my action economy to shut that down as fast as possible? Or mitigate it as best as you can. I find that in honor mode, especially if you have one OP build, let alone now two that we've got, you can shut down a legendary action within the first, if not second turn. An open hand monk build, I'll wait for that. It's just straight up open hand monk. You just go 12 levels into that bad boy. No, I don't think they're a must. I think one of them, I think the builds that are a must, one Bardadin, one, and not all together. I'm saying mutually exclusive. You choose one. You don't have to have anything else. Well, you can choose whatever else, one of the other ones. But a Gloomstalker Ranger, an Open Hand Monk, a Throwing Barbarian, a Bardadin. A Bardlock was actually very strong at controlling the battlefield. Like, we had no problems with a lot of engagements because we just had so much control from the Bardlock. Throwing Monk, straight up even just like a Battlemaster Warrior is just very strong. They get very, very, very strong. And I think that's the big thing, right? I'm still waiting so I can do face cam at home in my honor mode. I'm very excited. You should. But you just having one of those can be enough to make an honor mode playthrough way more palatable. Because you just have something that can shut something down quickly, and that's the important thing. If you have like a wild magic barbarian monk, a champion warrior, a war cleric, and just a wizard, just those four, you're just going to struggle more because nothing has the teeth to really chomp something down. As far as like just, yeah, they're all going to be, they're all respectively strong. In the sense that they're all fine, right? Like, I don't think that like a champion warrior is bad. In fact, I think it's really good. You could stack up that crit bonus to be in Act 3 that you crit on a 14+. That's fucking gnarly, dude. That's really, really gnarly. So it's super easy to crit on that. Like, you're almost critting 50% of the time. Not really, right? It's a little bit more than that. But still, my point remains here is that it's like, you can get a lot of really good play and a lot of good mileage out of real simple builds. But Four Elements Monk is a really good example that it A, takes time to come online, and B, it needs multi-classing to feel really good and competent. So that's why it's like, if you don't have something that is truly strong, you're just going to end up having to struggle the majority of the fight. So this is, that's the main place. What do we do? Do we skip the Zathis altogether?
Your kind will punish you for consorting with us.
My name is Lae'zel Chucky,
Or chunky?
and my
Fucked up.
kin will understand my need for servants.
Chucky, why do you keep hesitating? My instructions were clear.
Because they don't make sense. Killing each other like this. It's stupid. All for you.
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Oh my god. I'd bring him to the edge of death, leave him asking why he deserves to live. Holy shit. Might crit, yeah, lock it in. We're not using any illithid actions, period. We're not even going to consume a single worm. No, don't worry about it, man. You're good, Mike. Why do you guys want 3? I'm supposed to be a paladin right now, bros. Fuck them, that's why. Yeah, I know, but I'm resisting the Dark Urge. I'm resisting the Dark Urge. No, it is that perfect. Dead Rising. Remastered Dead Rising. Thank you. Okay, all right, fine.
Yes. A demonstration may be just what's needed.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Ah, a true warrior's kill. Quick, bloody, and a scream to curdle the stomach juices of Vlaakith herself. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already. You are well on your way to being
Fuck that guy up. Oh, oh, oh. A barn door just took it away?
This disc is marked with Tirsu, but I can't decipher them. Maybe Lae'zel can.
What kind of gith are you, dude?
We must scout the CRECHE. The Purifier, the safest, will be in the infirmary. He would never have deigned to threaten a youngling. A waste
Yeah,
of
right?
time
Exactly.
and
A true warrior's kill.
The pupils
Which didn't really
themselves
seem
culled the
warrior-y.
from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
Love this. Look at this.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize
I
them,
don't
but
know,
can't
Pan.
make
Unfortunately,
sense.
you're playing on console, and I'm not sure.
Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
This is what
Your
starts
head
her on the
buzzes
track.
in concert with Lae'zel's.
No
But
mods
it
on
hardly
you.
matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Yes. Famed, and long dead.
This time we're not
foul
betraying
traitor.
Orpheus.
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
I'll take a look. You'll bear it just fine. Tell me what it says.
Very well. I will read it to you.
This is really interesting drape that we've gotten into this conversation.
The Prince of the
This
Comet.
staring just like
Part
peekaboo.
2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle.
Absolutely, Matt.
Their red
Amazed.
dragons bellowed
Happy to help
with
out, dude.
righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. She did nothing of the sort.
Oh, don't you just you wait. You'll find out.
Tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
Okay. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. You're gonna see what this whole shit's really about, lady. Don't you worry. Okay, so we're gonna skip the Zaithisk. I don't know if that affects anything. I'm assuming it won't.
Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Vlaakith's will.
The Zaithisk is down there. Is there? I mean, is there really even anything to do here? If we're skipping the Zaithisk.
It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
You stand before a truly resplendent portrait of Queen.
Yeah, the hatchery though. Like, what's the point of the egg?
Her glory.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains
Secret agent,
us.
thank you for 7 up
Praise
Prime.
be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
No, Osiris, we already. You need not worry about that. Ah, a pass. A pass. Resounding.
As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
No, it's going to be Paladin and Barbarian. We're waiting until level 7, though, to swap over to Barbarian.
That face, that expression, brimming with might and glory.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, we'll do that.
Power and beauty are beyond words.
Yeah, but the person looking for that egg, Osiris, is no longer with us.
Maybe I need more pockets.
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
It wasn't even the Dark Urge. She just fucking kind of spoke at me wrong.
Step carefully, kin. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I would hate to see you fall foul of them. Traps are not built to be avoided. Varsh Koku designed every one himself, elegantly crafting this.
I'm not really
protect
big
our young.
on what is up, little
You may
Misu.
speak to him if you wish,
A
but
wise
do not
decision.
approach the egg, lest you fall foul of me.
I'm not very big on what's it called, blur. This. Instance distance. I love that. Depth of field, depth of field. But depth of field looks beautiful. Look at Juicy. Oh, that's a name. Take a look at the comment section. You will see it. Or the description. Depth of field, not motion blur. I do not like motion blur. I never turn that. Oh, there was something about tooltips someone wanted to check. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I know anything about tooltips. Oh, show full tooltips. So, do you all... So, you can do this so that... I think like the sometimes that says show more. You have to press it. You have to pin it, right? This will always display it. Praetor, Shinzon, it's good to see you, my man. I don't like this is an example. This has to, you have to see more to see the rest of that scroll. But as far as being able just to make it so that they're always on, I don't think that that's an option. And so let's go back to that scroll. Now, see how that's got the ellipses? We pin it, you can see it. But I don't, yeah, again, I'm sorry. Someone was asking about this, and I don't think there is any actual way to keep those completely pinned on. Add usable items automatically. Let's turn off scrolls. Yeah, the Oathbreaker is just a raw damage increase based off of your charisma modifier. Okay, so there's a way to get around this without incurring a fight. And is it, do I just simply have to jump over here? Isn't that how you do it? What? Oh, great, we all failed everything.
Looks like a trap.
There we go.
Move with purpose.
Like, there's a point where he'll be pissed off. It's a deception check, eh? Well, thank God for astral knowledge. Yeah, I mean, Silk, I think that's pretty common though. I think Paladin's really popular in this game, but I think a lot of people don't like playing Paladins. Paladin has become more popular because 5th edition has added a lot of gray area to Paladin, whereas Paladin used to be your lawful good and nothing else.
Don't touch me.
Look at you, Praetor Shinzon, you murder hobo, dude. No, don't do it. Yeah, that's why you don't do it. Yeah, I thought so too. Riggedy. He shuts off, yeah, he shuts off the traps. Are you playing as my Death Knight? No, it's a bonus action spell. Yeah. Yeah, and also, it's a bonus action spell, and it doesn't follow the rules of spells in the game. Which is funny.
Don't you want to fight with your brothers and sisters? Oh my.
Someone redeemed to show me the baby. It was you, Garlando. You were so asleep.
Fighting a battle already. It's not even born yet.
All right, Buddha, have a go, man. Thank you very much for the subs you gave away, my dude.
A long way to go still. Best avoid that trap.
Assume nothing.
My video style?
What's next?
Being a shithead.
Watch your back. Traps. How considerate.
These mines will knock you back, obviously. I could put the graceful cloth on. That would give me a natural bonus. Oh my god, calm down. Somebody's gonna die today. Whoa! Ace. Someone else gonna... Aha!
How considerate.
I'm just afraid if I don't do this, someone will fucking come near it and set it off.
Doesn't like visitors.
Softer than a whisper. Can't risk.
I think we're good all the way up to that. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, I think actually we were fine to jump across and up there. I did this the hard way. Well, here goes. Oh.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore...
It's me!
You are not from CRECHE. What are you doing here? This egg is in my care. It does not need saving. It is a little
Look here, what'd you
slower to
get?
hatch, nothing more.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You know that the hope in his
Weirdo.
voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Same, dude. Same, dude. Does he crush it if I say this one? Some may simply fail. Why do you care so much for this one? This might have a lower DC. Oh, and I thought you meant like a Magic the Gathering deck. Oh, and we're gonna keep it. Dude, this fucking thing.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool. If it wasn't for the Vash of my clutch.
Vash the Stampede?
This one deserves the same chance.
Okay, alright, alright. Let's take it somewhere safe. Let's take it somewhere safe. Right? Is that what we're jumping into? Going right for it? Oh, is your birthday here? Give me that advantage, baby. Give me that advantage. Come on. Let's go. That's it. That's it. Math helped me in that one. I had to look at the math. Canceled out my guidance, but I'll take the advantage over our guidance.
You've no Vash instincts about you at all. Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
Mama Lizelle and I will raise it. I'm a 21-year dry-aged 21-year-old. You just turned 42? I'll make the best omelet you'd ever tasted. I'll raise it as my own flesh and blood. I'll find another CRECHE, one that's more forgiving. Ooh. Depends how much do you think these sell for. Make sure he's the best gay killer slayer you've ever seen.
Not an easy task. And far
shut up,
this
Hysterian.
Train it in. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring.
Oh, 100%. We always pick the Gith option. If we...
Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Thurizen's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Yeah, this is honor mode, yes. I thought he also shut off these things. Guess not. You're resistant to acid damage. One of the least common damages in the game.
What path lies before me?
This thing is the size of a kindergarten.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Fine Githyanki egg. At least on the outside. You can see a vague outline of something.
I think the female ones look better, Imhotep, but... Pick it up gingerly.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it.
Do you want to raise it, Mama Lay?
And a servant of
Mama Zell?
grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
She's dead. Drow's my favorite race, for sure. 100%. There's actually a lot of fun being a drow in this game. Nice. Good. Okay, I think... Ooh, it's in the wardrobe. Oh, wow. Fashion gate. It's my favorite race. It is my favorite fucking race. They have such a cool culture. And there's something really cool about, like, the blue, black, and, like, pitch white hair. And, well, so drow typically have red eyes. And then, the half drow have purple eyes. Oh, shit. I didn't see this. So Juicy made a 123 euro donation 10 minutes ago, dude. I'm so sorry I missed this. Twitch doesn't need a cut. Spend it on your sub goal, your lovely community, or indulge yourself in your favorite delivery service. Love your streams. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, dude. That is so fucking kind of you, brother. Dude, you just been the generous Lord of Lords lately. Between you and Kirazan, Kira's thrown out 100 community subs. Or no, 50 community subs or 100 yesterday? You did 50, no, you did 100 yesterday and you did 50 members. And then now you're doing a 123 euro donation. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Not supposed to tell? What do you mean not supposed to tell? It tells you right there. Brothers, battle brother. Amadon threw out a total of 30 subs this month too. Elrath gave out 10. Thank you guys. So, sidebar, before we jump into this next area, because it's going to go through a lot of conversations and there's going to be a whole lot of hard stuff. And I'm also going to record a little bit of this because I think one of the other big things with hard mode is just deal with your consequences. You only have so many inspirations to take advantage of, right? So you have to deal with your consequences in this game and learn which things you're actually going to waste your inspirations on. Like, take for example that painting we rolled the history on. I had inspirations to re-roll it, but that's inconsequential. I just wanted to see if we passed. We didn't pass. We move on. It's fun to do that versus reloading, like quick saving in the middle of a roll and reloading and reloading and reloading. So I think this conversation will be a chance to do that. We'll see. Either way, though, the Space Marine 2 is coming out in a month, and I have to basically pepper the algorithm, which means I have to prime it for me covering Space Marine 2. I can't just start covering Space Marine 2 when it comes out. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing like individual chapter breakdowns, just real quick ones, like Space Wolves explained in 15 minutes for Space Marine 2, that people have an understanding of what they're like coming into it, because you have access to so many different chapters and so many different things. Would you guys want to watch small lore, 40k lore videos? Again, it's not the first time I've done them, right? Yeah, Pan, you would simply start as a fighter. You get access to all armor, and then you multi-class into a monk. Well, yeah, I'm also gonna do like what you don't know about Space Marine 2, and it's just gonna be a recap of all the information. Oh, well, other than that, then you just take a feat for it. Offered you earlier for 4 hours. What do you mean, Jay? Oh no, it was you submit a form to Focus Entertainment for a key. All right, this is going to be hot and horny. That was a good picture right there for a thumbnail.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the Astral Prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise.
Look at that head.
They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him. Go!
So I wanted to look like he owns a tattoo
She
parlor.
says, she remains your Kithrak. For now.
She does definitely remind me of Minthara as well. Okay. Right? Or, yeah. Let's split up. This starts a fight. Good. Close that door. Correct? This starts a fight in here, and this... Okay, is there any reason, just before we go forward, is there any reason to buy any of the other items we missed? Let's just go back and take a look at them. I mean, the spear is good, but there's no one that can really use it.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Since we're going with a barbarian monk, we're going with
Haven't had enough yet?
I wouldn't use an honor mode video or honor mode for a video just because it's a pain in the ass if something goes wrong. Let's take a look here. I mean, Laerthian's Wrath. This is the only other finesse longsword in the game. This is a short sword. It's not bad, but I'm not going to use it because I'm going to be using the Blood of the Thunder. He's a sorcerer cleric, so he has no use for it. The only character that I could see even using it is my druid, but druids don't have proficiency in short swords. Minthara will because she has longsword, short sword, and hand crossbow because she's a drow. And Lae'zel is going to be replaced again with a 4 elements monk or a 4 elements monk barbarian, right? So barbarian's going to be using 2-handed weapons. So I don't have a use for this. The other item, the blue sword, is Laerthian's Wrath. That's the other finesse longsword. Again, we don't really have a use for it. There's the Daredevil gloves, which could be useful on a Spore Druid because I've been playing her more close range. Your range, so the wearer gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls, which is nice. Yeah, I could do that. I don't like playing like that. I don't like using items that set my ability scores to certain points because ultimately you're not looking at that huge of a benefit. I'd rather get the benefit of something else in that slot, and there's a ton of powerful gloves in the game. And I also don't like respecking and specking back again. Like, I like to stick with the character's build all the way through. I only like to respec if I fuck something up. I don't like to kind of try to use respec as a way to game the system because it just kind of it makes the game feel inconsequential. You're like, oh, okay, well, if I do that when it doesn't really matter, I can always just erase it. I feel like that's a good mindset to have. Yeah, rare exception is the Constitution necklace because it sets things so high, right? It sets it to 23. So that's like a best in slot necklace for so many things. But I feel like, oh, okay, yeah, if I play the game like knowing that I'm like that, you wouldn't play D&D like that, right? So I wouldn't play Baldur's Gate 3 like that in the sense that I'm just going to keep respecking and doing this. Hey, I talked to my DM, I'm going to go ahead and respec. You wouldn't play like that. So I try not to do those. I even don't like the 23 strength gloves. I'd rather just take an elixir at that point, Floyd. Because then I can have the glove slot open. I'll take the Cloud Giant strength elixir and I'm 27 strength, the Cloud Giant strength, right? So you get just so much more benefit. I agree with you, Kier. If they were higher than you normally could get. I have not played Darktide. Wanton. Is it Wanton or is it Wanton? I think it's Wanton. My problem with Darktide is they said they were going to release a class every quarter. They have not released a single class since the game came out, so I won't play it again until they release a new class. Yeah. But did you want to say wanton destruction, or are you talking about the delightful Asian treat of a wonton? Fuck, now I want war wonton soup. I mean, I actually downloaded it to play again, and I was taking a look at it, and I'm like, God, dude, like, I've played 700 hours of it, or 400 hours of it, 500 hours, however many hours I have many hundreds of hours into it. And it's effectively the same game. It's gotten better. They've added new difficulties and stuff like that, but it's like, oh cool, you made specs, and the specs now have a little bit different, but I'm still just playing the same characters a different way. And I just want to play a fucking new character like they said would happen. Like I would have expected by now us to have multiple classes or subclasses, or even a new like race class combination. The boots, when the wearer casts a spell that requires concentration, they gain 8 temp hit points. That's not going to be good on a Spore Druid, because Spore Druid has the best form of that. There's a place in Alhambra called Sam Woo Barbecue on Valley. It's freaking, sounds amazing. Yeah, again, Bo, just give me the fucking, just give me a new character class instead. I have a fucking ingrown hair right here, and it's been pissing me off. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we don't need the gloves of dexterity. The other thing too is they're expensive. I have 5,000 gold, so I don't want to waste it on something that's really not going to be useful. Although I might want to try. I kind of want to try these. I've never really fucked around with the Daredevil gloves. What do you guys think? They're only 700, so I can kind of swing that, you know. I have to wear dashes, and I they can jump without a bonus action. Those are pretty good, but I think these could be pretty useful. We'll see. I kind of want to just see how they play more than. Yeah, right. Especially if you play the. Oh, that's another thing. Honor mode. Pick up everything and sell it. You know, I say pick up everything, but there's definitely like a there's not a risk reward, but I pick up all items around the map. But if it's like, oh, this is a 20 pound, 20 stone item and it's 1 gold, I don't pick it up. If the game in honor mode without multi-classing. If yes, what classes would you go with? So if I could not multi-class, I would go with a Battlemaster warrior.
A wise decision.
Probably a light cleric, an open hand monk, and you know, Lorebard is just really fucking good too. Rogue Thief is actually really good too, because your sneak attack becomes really, really high. But yeah, I'd probably go with something like that. Orchid Barbie. I grew up growing orchids. My parents have 3 greenhouses. Spent much of my life in those greenhouses. Much of my motherfucking life in those greenhouses. Ain't even worth it. Oh, okay, good. You fucking stoner, dude. Where do you get the Titan string bow?
Go on then.
These are all about. Okay, so we're good to go here. Oh, let's actually do this before we jump into the fight.
An earnest disciple.
Audrey, thank you for following.
back home will ever believe this. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ah, the Zentrum hideout. Got it. All right, you guys ready to throw some fisticuffs? Got a good fight going here. And I think I might record a little bit of this because those Chef's legendary actions. T. No. Really? Yeah, we got into the hideout. So they're probably gone now. Oh, that's right, the fucking wolves. Like, why was she gonna be frightened? Being frightened, lady. Alright. Quite scared. Big fights in honor mode always freak me out. Okay, so let's actually do this.
I must keep going.
No! Before we actually even talk about fights, one of the important things that you really need to do is try to set yourself up for success in any situation that you can. Before we go ahead and talk over here, we're probably going to get ourselves into a scuffle. So I'm going to take the characters that I really don't want invested in close combat and break them away from the party. So Asterion here in this particular setup is a Sorcerer Cleric. I'm going to put him over here. I'm going to put Shadowheart just a little bit in front because she's a Spore Druid. Meanwhile, I've got Lae'zel, who is an open hand monk, who can kind of sit over here and intercept anything that comes that direction. And I've got my Paladin over here that can deal with the actual initial fight as it happens. Setting yourself up in these initial points of an honor mode playthrough allows you to better push through harder fights. And eventually, too, we're going to jump into a conversation about legendary actions, in which case you take a look, if you could, in this time by inspecting the target you're about to fight, see if they have any legendary actions, and assess that before you actually jump into the combat. But setting yourself up, like we've talked about so many times in this video, is a big part of the success in honor mode. It's prepping yourself that you don't need to deal with a lot of mechanics. You can try to really kind of corral them into one situation for you, or set yourself up in a situation where you can defend as well as you can. That is how the magic is made. How do you figure out how to position each character? I think it's just kind of like knowing, like, right, okay, like the Druid is not a big heavy hitter in close combat, and a Sorcerer definitely is. And so I'd want to place them, regardless of these are not. If these are casters, let's just say they're casters. I don't know. They're fucking casting wolves. It wouldn't matter, right? I'd want anything far away, because even if they're close, and this is a caster and he's a caster, they'll get disadvantages from being in close combat. Being close is close combat, regardless of whether or not you're going to actually be in close combat. So taking advantage of that is the best thing you can do. I'm actually going to push her a little bit. No, we don't need that. Oh, God. The Gith in the background will attack, but they're over there. I'd rather have this set up so I can deal with stuff right there. And this is a caster, from what I remember. Yeah.
Honored Kithrak, may Vlaakith show us truth.
You are not familiar to me, Rastil. Do you bring news of the weapon?
So, there's a way to deal with this.
It is small, angular, metal.
App 7 comes out next month.
With Tirsu script. Stolen.
I have a 4090. Oh, I recently bought one.
You sense Shadowheart's worry. This weapon sounds like the artifact you carry.
Yeah, bobbing on.
You know something. Do you have it?
So, isn't it that it only can be heard by the Inquisitor? Let me pass. It's 3 or 4 for funsies. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily guarantee a fight, but 3? Okay. I'm going to record another little bit right here, too. Here. This is another good one. With honor mode, another big tip for you is really realizing that you have to deal with your consequences. Meaning whenever you're doing a conversation and you have the option to do things, you know, gift or deception or persuasion, you have your chances of success. Well, if you're not playing in honor mode, you can just go ahead and reroll, right? You can go ahead and quick save right before and reload. So there's no real consequence. But in honor mode, there's none of that can happen. You've got your inspirations, which are 4 free rerolls. So you have to really choose the option that you think is going to give you the most success. And you just have to be okay with whatever the result is. That's going to be a big mental hurdle for a lot of people, because I personally was rerolling reloading a lot of my failed rolls because I wanted to see how certain actions were going. This builds a lot of replayability in, and it really kind of sells you into the role play. But most importantly, it helps you to understand that another resource economy you have to deal with in honor mode are your inspirations. So maybe you reach an inconsequential thing that says, hey, roll here for a history check. It's not going to do anything that really helps the game. You just learn a little bit of lore. So you roll, you fail, you move on. So I'm going to go ahead and do a persuasion roll right here. And this is an important one. I want this to go through. I do not want to fail. It's situational. I've got a lot of really cool benefits going here. We're going to go throw guidance into this. 7 to 10 bonus. Difficulty class is 16. Let's see what happens here. I'm live streaming right now, so this could get wild. Okay, we go. A critical success. Love that. But if that was a fail, this is a time that I'm definitely going to use my inspirations. Had I failed that, I'm going to push through all 4 of my inspirations if I have to, and then I just have to deal with the result. And it's why you should be approaching every single conversation that could possibly go hostile with some modicum of preparedness. Looking at ways to best set yourself up around the conversation, like where your party members are before walking into it, making sure you're at max health, making sure you have enough spell slots. All these things are about the repeating trope of this entire video, which is prepare yourself for everything in honor mode. Well, that didn't go as I I thought we were going to fail at least once.
If you speak truth, the Inquisitor will reward you greatly. If you lie, well...
Mode of cum. Sometimes you got to have a little bit of cum. Family cum night? We all have family cum night. I don't remember. I didn't hear what she said. I was paying attention too much to my fucking jokes. I think she's going to let me through.
How much further can I go?
Go. Down the hall. The Inquisitor awaits.
Let me just read your orders real quick. The stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common tongue. Be aware, cultists must be captured on sight. Interrogations, swift but effective. Search for the artifact. Thorough. Priority 1. This is a fight, though, I cannot avoid. Correct.
We should hurry to the Inquisitor.
I'm more worried about this Inquisitor. Do you really think he'll help us?
No.
An Inquisitor can do far more than that. You'll see.
Oh. God, so many voice lines. Because it's like you wouldn't say that line if you weren't a Gith. The chasm we got going over here. Don't we fight him right here? Or no, we fight him on the way back. No, we didn't touch the machine. Did we have? Oh, what is up, Adam? Well, there's good loot from the Inquisitor, if I remember correctly. Let's fight. Okay. So, this fight's gonna get real hairy. I'm gonna use this time to go pee real quick. Can't I can just go to the left over here, can't I? Can't you walk over this direction? Jump down and go get the blood?
Our esteemed guest, please approach. We have much to discuss.
Come. Don't fuck it up. You... Okay. Alright, let me go pee real quick.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub. A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination. Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub. A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Amadon gave out 10 community subs when I was peeing. You sick son of a bitch.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
You missed your promotion by 2 points? What do you win?
Our modest fellowship expands.
What's up?
Praise
P4293. Vlad, bro, it's good to see you, man.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Okay.
Lathander blesses the rising bountiful sun. Bids the setting
A new
sun
subscriber arrives.
farewell.
It fills you with
We can loot these after.
determination.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, what?
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
I don't remember what the riddle is.
Lathander blesses the rising bountiful
A
sun.
new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Oh shit! That scared the crap out of me. I don't expect certain noises. Headless chicken coming in here with a raid for hot and ready, hot and ready Little Caesars pizzas coming at you. Go and check out Headless Chicken. Thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. Liz, I'll come push the statue, please.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
I don't remember what to do.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond
Is it oil? I have oil. I don't think I have any. I think I sold all the grease. Scroll of grease. Does this work? Smacking it didn't work. Lube her up with some grease, brother.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay. Delicious. I think grease is the only time I think it's like I hate the spell.
I was sure I had it that time.
What is it? Is it? What direction is this thing again? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think it rises in the east, sets in the west. Okay.
Statues reveal the hidden door.
I thought we were at like I thought this was I thought we were facing Cardinal already.
Best be on my way.
Oh, okay, yeah, just go ahead and climb over that. We found the blood of Lathander. Well, good to see you here, man. Thank you very much for the Prime sub that you gave away, Pan. Appreciate it.
Remarkable that this stayed hidden all this time.
Okay, so this is... We gotta destroy the energy sources, right?
Careful, I'm behind.
I don't have anyone that can do it. First time around, we had a warlock who just blow these all up.
If thou readst this, trespasser, turn back, lest your life be forfeit.
No.
I could actually do this, can't I? No! I just disarm them. I mean, it's not easy, but... Maybe the energy source is back here anyway, though. It won't matter. We gotta go up here. It won't matter. We gotta go up here.
In it. Breathe deep and move.
I'm just gonna, you know what? I've felt, you know, we got a good sized amount of people here. I'm gonna alienate people and make it so they leave because this is always the thing that gets people to leave. Since we're on the conversation to lube, you thought this was gonna be a normal stream, you fucking idiots. Who dabbles with lube during sex? I've yet to do it, but I don't like anal. I'm not an anal kind of guy. I don't know why you put a perfectly good rec center next to a sewage system. I'm not going to be fucking out that hole. In a butthole situation, in a full butthole scenario, in a butt mish, I understand the application, the need for lubrication, the application for lubrication. But in a pure vaginal way, that's a lot. I haven't done it. Who fucks around with the lube? You know what I'll never understand is jerking off with lube. Because if you're doing that, you've already like implicated yourself, right? You can't hide it. Someone like knocks on the door, you open the door. You can hide the porn, but you can't hide lube.
Keep a blade close. Quick step.
She agrees to prepping herself first. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about anal prep, because anal prep it takes time. You gotta douche. I've always said, if we're talking about using lube during sex, lube for toys, that's fine too. There's another knock around spot around here. Oh, nice. That's a good one there. Vlad, I love when I just fucking send you into the deep end, man. When you're just like, I didn't expect you to do this to me. When you come into my stream, we have conversations about good, normal things sometimes, and then I'm like, so who uses lube during sex? I want to know everything. I don't know. I don't want that much more of a mess, because getting like, you got to go get like the industrial soap to get the lube off. That's gonna have a residue. That's gonna leave a slimy slimes. Although semen does turn into fucking cement
All is ash.
if you wet it.
Meat. Pave my path with corpses.
But
Castle with bones.
Chill, man. But like, okay, if I'm living with roommates, I'm not gonna use lube because someone walks in. But I've always said this too. If you're my roommate and you walk in, I'm just gonna stare at you and keep going, because then I'm gonna make it sidebar. So when I was working at GameStop, I worked at GameStop for 4 years. For those that don't know, I became an area manager, which was in charge of multiple stores. One of the guy who trained me, one of my mentors, who eventually became a district manager for Verizon, was like, listen, if you're gonna do something fucking weird, or I'm sorry, if you're gonna do something to piss a customer off, I need you to go the whole mile, and I need you to make it really weird. So when they try to explain it to a district manager, and he's like, and also know your cameras, know when to step underneath a camera when you're doing something. I need it to be so fucking out of the ordinary that there's no way it can be believed. Because then if it gets kicked up to a regional, or it's discussed around other store managers, it can be dismissed very easily. So one of the assistant managers I was working with at the time, this lady was just getting pissed off at him. She was selling the son because the son wanted to buy a used game on Wii, Lego Harry Potter. And no hyperbole, she freaks the fuck out. She's like, this is against Jesus Christ. This is witchcraft. This is devilry. This is Satan worship. And he goes, no, it's not. It's Harry Potter. And she just like starts yelling at him and lambasting him. So he just steps like this. The camera's now over there. The cameras at GameStop didn't record sound for a long time. And he goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you coming here yelling at me? You're like a fucking, you think I'm a monkey, huh? Ooh, I'm a monkey? You throw your fucking shit at me, huh? Like a fucking monkey? And she gets like flabbergasted, just completely floored by this behavior, right? And it defeats her. It rewires the Karen brain. They can't deal with this. And they're like, we're leaving, and we're gonna call your manager. They're fucking do it. Call him. Leaves. It's not on tape. All she is seen is doing this on tape at him, and him going like this. Underneath the camera now, he can't be seen. Camera's over here. So, I mean, it really is, right, Nature Boy? Wizardry and witchcraft. So, what happens then is the district manager calls him and is like, I got a fucking weird complaint. Did you yell at a woman and tell her that you are a monkey and you're going to throw your shit at her? And go, Al, what? Yeah, so apparently someone was trying to buy Lego Harry Potter. Yeah, that one came in here, was yelling at us about buying Lego Harry Potter, and she was just going off on us. So I just kind of told her, like, okay, ma'am, whatever you think is right. Sure, absolutely. And I just backed away from the conversation, and she stormed off. I don't know what you're talking about. A monkey throwing poop? Al, come on, that's not me. You're right. I just had to call and confirm it because that's fucking crazy. And he's like, that was his point, was like, if you're gonna do something, make it so unbelievable that no one can believe their story. So that's my point. If someone were to walk in on me jerking off and it was a roommate, I would maintain eye contact and keep jerking off. And then if they go to tell the story, like, yeah, I walked in on Ryan, he was jerking off, and he just kept looking at me, I'm like, I didn't do that. Like,
another loyal.
If someone says that shit to you, and you do like, no, dude, it wasn't me. I was not jerking off. I was cleaning my pants. I was cleaning my pants, and you walked in on me. I just so happened to came the second you walked in, and I was like, please, I can't stop coming. Don't look at me harder. Like, if you do that, then boom, yeah, okay. But if you just immediately go, no, didn't do that. You have to, but you can't oversell that I didn't do that. Oh, Jen, my my streams are way different than my YouTube videos. You just have to, hit it with a real neutral, just like, I don't remember doing that. What day was this? Oh, it was Tuesday? Cool. Don't remember doing that. Like, if it's just like that, no one can believe the individual. And they just lose a bunch of, like, social credit. You know, there was, I was living with my one roommate at the time, and we had a Jehovah's Witness came to the door, and they're like, oh, you know, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, so on and so forth, going into it, and they're like, oh, what? And I was like, oh, I'm religious myself. I'm trying to remember what I called it. They're like, oh, what religion? And I said like neo-Hellenic gods or something. I was like, oh, it's the Greek pantheon, you know, Zeus and what the fuck, Hermes. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, well, we do animal sacrifices, but it's certified under PETA. They're animals that are dying or infirm anyway. But yeah, no, I made up the name for it. Pastafarian, fuck you. And they were like, oh, I'm like, yeah, did you want to come in? Maybe we could talk about some of the sacrifices that we do and which seasons we do them in. We're coming to high harvest, so we like to do a good bull sacrifice soon. I'm like, no, I think we'll come back. And my roommate got really mad because it was his house. He owned the house, and they kept coming back like, oh, yeah, we wanted to see if Ryan was interested. And he goes, no, and stop fucking coming around here. I got really pissed off. I'm like, oh, dude, me, man. He goes, stop talking to Jehovah's Witness. I'm like, dude, what's wrong, bro? I'm trying to have a good time. You got to beat them at their own game. Anyone and everyone. If you've not seen this, sorry for the spoiler. This is really cool. It's fitting them a Dark Urge. Why is he always grinning? He's always got a chagrin about him, dude. He's always like... And now we have... we bought this weapon, we didn't even use it. But now, because now we have pretty much our weapon for the rest of the game. Because the Blood of Lathander is going to be real... Where'd it go? Yeah, those are all high quality... What's it called? Thumbnails. Where did it go? Oh, right there. So, the big thing that this is going to give us, though, is Sunbeam. A level 6 invocation right there at this point is going to be very nice. But also being a +3. Remember, weapon enchantments aren't just simply to attack roll, it's also to damage. So it's a +3 bonus to attack rolls and deals 3 bonus damage. Yeah, absolutely, Bull. And also, once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, you regain 2 to 12 hit points, and allies within 30 feet regain 1 to 6. That's going to be great with our Healing Radiance, and it's going to be good with our Whispering Promise that blesses everyone, and it's going to be great with our Boots of Aid and Comfort, which give people 10 hit points if they're around me, and it's also going to be great with the Hellrider's Pride, which gives resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So, we have a lot of things going that are active in this build. We have the luminous items, and we have all the healing items that are going hot and horny over here. Also, too, I have the periaptive wound closure, so whenever something heals me, this isn't going to heal me for 2 to 12. It's going to heal me for 12. All right, Wonton, thanks for jumping in, man. Really good to see you. Thanks for having a good time.
Quite a heavily guarded treasure. Good job we got past those protections.
The monks were intent on keeping their relics safe. They didn't count on us, though.
Okay, Shadowheart. Fucking
Hardly surprised.
larceny.
It looks powerful.
All right, you guys ready for the big fight? This is a playthrough ender for a lot of people. Well, let's not fuck it up. We'll loot all these chests after the fight. Hopefully. And this is an okay angle to come in at, too. We really can't... It starts a conversation. I think everyone stacks up over here anyway. I don't even think I have silence in any way, shape, or form. In any of these builds.
What am I to do?
Silence is a level 3 spell? Or level 2 spell? Ooh, should we move any of this around? Yeah, honor mode for sure, brother. Oh, Trix versus Ama. I totally missed your sub up on Prime. Thank you very much, Trix. Sorry about that. We'll be fine, dude. You worry too much, Vlad. A whole person could be good, but I think what we're going to be doing here is plant growth. To slow everything down. Oh, I am under no auspices. This is going to be a hard fight, trust me. What is up, Flip? How you doing, man?
Shouldn't have
Sunshine.
wished to live in more interesting times.
I had my birthday was at a Brazilian barbecue. Which one's the Shattered Flail?
You have something I want. I have the knowledge you need.
Yeah, I think I remember positioning before this fight and it didn't matter. So I think everyone stacks up right here. All you can eat Brazilian barbecue, baby.
Is endless. A patience is not.
Oh, I actually hate that fucking... I hate the Shattered Flail. I hate it. So dumb looking.
Looking ahead.
I just don't remember if this forces the conversation. Because sometimes moving in certain locations, like, oh, okay, well now you're going to start the conversation. I think we're okay. Basically, we're going to take up.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Need to keep going.
Those archers are real rough and tumble, actually. I'm actually going to, rather than stacking up over here, I'm going to... I might have her go and kill the...
What now?
I want you back here. Basically, we want to shut him down as fast as... Oh, this is a good point for a video. You over here is going to be good. Absolutely. Thank you very much for watching, Taka. Yeah, she'll be fine.
Indolence breeds madness.
Okay. Twice per round, Inquisitor blah, 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 can spend a legendary action to summon a Mind Claw after he or his allies are struck. When the claw strikes, may Mind Steel link with the target not already. So this is the thing that really does a lot. No, she because Vlaakith basically tells you, I'm going to kill you right now. We make this work. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay.
An efficient path.
And it summons like basically a little spectral sword from what I remember, right? Or a spectral hand or something. We'll keep him here. No, we'll be fine, brother. I like her back there because then she can flex into whatever locations I need her to.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Now, depending upon how you encounter it in your melee or in your combat, you really want to pay attention to legendary actions. When patch 7 lands, we're going to have even more legendary actions to deal with. But let's go ahead and take a look at this character. I'm going to press T if you're on PC, whatever it is on console, to inspect them. And we're going to see a couple things. Well, two big things importantly. The first is legendary resistance. This affected entity has a +10 bonus to its next saving throw, and you can use this 3 times. So just keep that in mind. Most often, things that have legendary actions will have legendary resistance. And then we're going to come down here and see legendary action. So preparing for this is going to be crucial. This is how you approach every single honor mode fight. If you jump into combat immediately, then you just have to deal with it on the fly. You see it on a boss or whatever. It doesn't even need to be like an actual act boss or anything crucial. It can just simply be a boss. Like, oh, okay, this is not even an act boss, but we're going to deal with this one regardless. So by taking a look at this, we're going to read it out right now. It says twice per round. That's important to note, right? Like most legendary actions will have some limitation upon them, being that it's only once per round or whatever it is, it'll have some kind of it will just infinitely go off. So twice per round, this Inquisitor can spend a legendary action to summon a Mind Claw after he or his allies are struck. So now this tells me I have to prioritize this Inquisitor because this legendary action is not dependent upon solely this character. It's dependent upon other characters being hit. Sometimes legendary actions will say things like only when this character takes fire damage or just whatever it is, it'll be usually self-encompassed. And if you've played D&D, you're very familiar with how legendary actions work and how they really kind of put a timer on every combat or every engagement that you deal with, even if you play a lot of board games. So when the claw strikes, it may Mind Steel link with a target not already affected by this condition. So what is that? Let's take a look. First, this is the Mind Claw here, a vestigial echo of Vlaakith's Ire. It's a psionic blade, basically. But Mind Steel Link, so it's being drained, so received a -2 penalty to its armor class and is vulnerable to psychic damage. So dealing with a lot of Gith, we will be dealing with psychic empowerment or psionic empowerment and other forms of psychic damage, so this is not great. And this can happen, it says right here, when the claw strikes, may affect a target not already affected by this condition. So this can affect multiple targets here. So this can have our entire party have vulnerability to psychic and a reduction to their armor class if we're not careful here. So the way I would approach this is twice per round. So we need to get those two out as fast as possible. And since it can only be afflicted on one character, we don't need to worry as much about the Mind Steel Link jumping around. So basically what we need to do is hit twice, 2 Mind Claws will come out. And then those Mind Claws, whenever they activate, they'll do their damage, and they're the ones that create the Mind Steel Link. But if we kill him fast enough, we then are freed up to then deal with the other things across the board. In this same stage, I want you to take a look at the notable features too to get a sense of what's going to happen. Because yeah, sure, we need to hit them and kill them. And twice per round, we're going to get 2 of those blades out. But we also have to deal with this. Gith parry unarmed and weapon attacks to reduce their incoming damage by 10. So this is showing us that this is going to create our very first round of combat is not going to be as successful as we want it to be. But we really want to shut this character down as fast as possible so that we maximize our capabilities to kill everything else. Because we can't ignore this legendary action. If we do in this instance, then all the other characters around are just going to spawn more and more of those psionic blades. So dealing with them ASAP is going to be the recipe for success in this engagement. But like I said, legendary actions are going to color the way you approach every engagement. So make sure that you're inspecting the main target, the boss, seeing how those legendary actions work. In this case, I have the capability to set my party up so that I can really surround him, right? Like he's surrounded by my melee characters and my ranged support and or damage dealers are in range of him and can help to shut him down fast. Do this to help ensure your success. But if you jump into the fight, just take the time. Don't jump into the fight immediately and you'll start swinging. Look at what everything can do and see how you can do it. Oh. Do a bless for advantage for party members if possible. I don't like bless in this case because we need action economy, which is going to be my next portion of this video. I don't want the concentration of bless is my point. Like I can go over here and use it, but I don't even think we have bless. Paladins do. But yeah, I'm not gonna cast a spell and then waste the concentration. And I didn't even want to use aid, which gives me more hit points, but still. I think we're just gonna have to go to town. I'll explain action economy right in a sec, Jamar. Let's start this sitch.
My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing GeForce slave vessel.
Right. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares.
Something like that.
I suspect you plucked something precious from the GeForce ship. Something our queen has been looking for. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you. The Jrai speaks. You must obey.
So there's a way to navigate this. There's a way to navigate this where... Because you can also end your playthrough right here before this fight starts. Because Vlaakith can just destroy you. But you also want to try to keep Lae'zel on your side. Well, we're about to, THC. What do I get in return? If I give it to you, this weapon does what it just do. Is the gay concursion not more important? Yeah, don't question her godhood. That's the one. Yeah. That was it. Find out.
You mean the grand design? The restoration of the Illithid Empire? Why, it is of the utmost importance. But the weapon is the solution. I have heard it directly from Queen Vlaakith herself. It is how we will stop the Mind Flayers before they destroy us all. Hand it over.
So, yeah, we want to also navigate this that we keep Lae'zel. Because there's a certain way you do this that you keep Lae'zel. And she actually, she starts to see like, she goes, maybe I don't really like Vlaakith. Maybe she was a bitch. Because she, after this interaction, she's like, everything was a lie. Because she finds out the Ascendant just fuel her. Her being Vlaakith. Do we produce the artifact right here? Is that what it is? or how this weapon will affect stop the game. We'll try that.
Did your CRECHE teach you nothing? That knowledge belongs to Queen Vlaakith alone. It is not for us to know nor question. So, the weapon. Please.
Oh, God.
Don't give it to him.
Oh, man, I don't remember. I don't remember what to do, man. Two will start fight. Okay, so we want to do 1.
No.
It's all right. It's all right.
So
I know what I'm doing.
it is found.
Vlaakith Gorg Skathzai.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to me.
This was it. So if you
Queen has spoken.
So if you don't obey, she just laser eyes you. Wave politely. Yeah, she's just full on fucking Cyclops your shit.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child. My laser.
Chma Zala Vlaakith. You know me.
Our Lord of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Achaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it.
She's so mad. They sound so pretty.
Child of Gith, you carry what is mine. Do I call you loyal servant or thief?
God, I don't remember. Isn't it like... Not 3 and you're fine. I kind of like 2 as well. I'm the hero who found your weapon, not servant nor thief. Don't pick 3. We will not pick 3. I didn't take the weapon from you, but I am returning it. I'm at your command, my queen. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to do the gift thing, though, right? Wait. Don't pick 2? Vlad? What the fuck, man? It's mine.
It gives it to us.
Yeah, the Gith kind of does worry me. I'm like, I don't know if the Gith one's not a good... I'm not choosing 3 THC is trying to fuck me. Darkness, thank you very much for subbing up, my bro. Let's pick 1, 2, or 3. I don't like any of them. 3 is bad. Okay, I'm the only one here.
Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A generous test, then.
THC, you could cheer 1,000 bits. I still wouldn't have chosen 3. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, my bro.
The astral prison. It is corrupted.
Just because Daddy Orpheus is in it.
Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense.
Why is music so loud right now?
Of the Illithid Empire.
Overpowering her.
As they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this and ascend.
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
This is the roll, right? This is a super hard roll coming up. The God Queen of my people cannot kill someone herself. Or do they all just lead to the same thing? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm like, fuck, what if I say that? 5 is permadeath. Yeah, because you're doubting her godhood. One and 4 starts the fight though. Three and 4 will make Lizelle turn. Why will 3 make her turn on me? Lod? It is my greatest honor to obey? I think you mean 4 and 5? Or 1, 4, and 5? Well, they all technically start a fight. Vlad, you're so scared of the it is my greatest honor, aren't you? Because I misspelled. Yeah, there's no fight. It just goes to the 5 kills you. 5. She just.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must.
We went with the safest. I was gonna roll the dice though, man. I was gonna go 3.
Gas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlakith. We will not waste a second.
Oh.
Vlakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me,
Whoa.
and you will feel my blade
Hey,
against
just hate when you come out as needy. Fucking linger, bro. We're going in. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's right. You can't set up for this fight because you jump into here and then you come back out and it's like, time to fucking face the music, boys. It was a farce, a ruse. You're all dead. I'm correct, right? Or do I need to try to move people back around? I don't remember if it's just me that goes in or if everyone goes in.
No time to dally.
Someone there. Let's be quick.
You fight these guys before going in? You guys are fucking crazy. Let's just do it.
Such a headache.
Don't do it.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower.
There's so many things in this game where it really makes you feel guilty for like choosing things. Like she's like, if you don't go in, I'll fucking kill you. And the thing that's been saving you this entire time is like, don't come in, don't come in, don't come in, please don't come in, do not come in here. And you're like, I don't know what to fucking choose. We'll be coming back here later. I don't think we see that this is the Emperor right now, right? I think we just see we just see Orpheus.
A feeling of belonging stirs within you. A fold in reality. A pocket of the astral plane.
Fucking best game ever made by humans.
Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together.
It is home.
Okay, I just didn't. But you don't see actual loot. Yeah, you just see Guardian. I just don't like losing companions.
They should all be running.
This is honor mode. It's even in the title. Would you play a run where you roll a die for every choice? What do you mean? Oh, like I could roll one like off, like okay, is it this one, that one, or this one? That could be pretty fun. Secret chest and where? I think, you know, that's part of it, right? Slate's faded symbols are hard to distinguish, let alone decipher. The drawings etched underneath them, however, are plain to see. They depict a dragon soaring above two individuals, one standing tall, the other kneeling. A circle is drawn around them, a fuzzy tail trailing behind. They are riding a comet. That'd be a real fun stream. Yeah, there's one back here.
A steadfast supporter.
More like Gronlir, she's more like acceptable to you. Yeah, there's one back over here. I remember that now. It's like it's behind, I thought, or somewhere. Or is it over there? Oh yeah, it's over here. Gith has been a real fun, different playthrough. I've actually really enjoyed it. There's a couple of them actually. There's like 2 or 3. There's this one right here. Man, that was pretty weird for me, man. Don't think I really liked that. That octopus scene was intense. I couldn't understand why I had such a huge boner, though. Okay? You okay?
Another loyal.
He just hit his bed on the bottom of the fucking bed. Slammed his head into it. I could hear a thump. I think that was it. Isn't there another kind of like hidden chest? Oh, there was like another one off to the side somewhere. We got this one. All right. Well, maybe I'm full of the human poop. How dare you, dude? You have a beautiful drow penis. If you're watching on YouTube, do make that switch on over here to Twitch. And if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used this month, use it on me. We're almost at our goal, I think.
So you came, in spite
We are
of your
21 away.
warnings. Disappointing. Come.
Thanks for coming in, Costa.
We will talk in
A
private.
steadfast supporter.
Just the two of us. Suit yourself. But only the...
This one's all yours.
Another
I may have
loyal
made a mistake
devotee.
trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you?
Dang, what?
And now... you've come here to murder me.
I don't think so. what number 1 does, though. I'm afraid it's actually going to start a kill, though.
I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become desperate.
You're right. I forgot.
Dead because
Secret
I'm
Agent, I always forget that I've done this, and like,
it is a secret so great that if her people
it's pretty
ever
easy to just
found out,
move through it. And
that
I'm like, oh,
would be the end
fuck.
of her rule, the end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
Who in chat doesn't like the Emperor? Who says fuck the Emperor? No, not like fuck the Emperor. Like the Emperor go fuck himself. Gaslighting is not. That's not the term. Manipulation and gaslighting are two different things. No, it's not happening.
I already told you I protect you, that I saved you, that I'm just.
I have indeed fucked the Emperor.
was not
We
enough
fucked
to
the Emperor on
convince you.
stream, brother.
What more is there to say?
No, this isn't gaslighting. He's not convincing me I'm crazy. He's just manipulating me. There's, like I said, there's a difference. Gaslighting, the term gaslighting comes from the guy who basically turned down the gas lamps in the house just a smidge, and then his wife said, "Are these low?" He goes, "No, they're not. They've always been like this." But you can't really. I don't know. I don't know if I do 2 or 1. I know I really can't do anything here. You don't actually kill him. Nothing happens. She says like, "Oh, you need more convincing." It shows you Orpheus. Yeah, see, but I just don't know what happens if a Gith. That's why I'm like, He did kill his last partner. The dragon was his last partner.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all.
I just went to the safe route. I should have gone 2 for science, though. You're probably right.
Vlaakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. You stood in her presence yourself. Was it not enough to convince you of her fear, her desperation? Queen
I thought we were
Vlaakith
talking
is
about
lying to you
the dragon.
and your people. You think she knows how Mother Gith defeated the Illithid Empire, but she does not. If the Illithids would ever rise to power again, she would be incapable of stopping
I guess, like, I
And
look
if
at
her
the Emperor as a
deception
pretty
were ever
tragic
to come to
character,
light,
actually.
Her impotence, her rule would be over.
I feel like he's convincing
But
himself
very power,
that
the
being
power to resist Illithid control, which
an
Blackith
Illithid is a
only
good thing.
pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
Gotta be a Dragonborn, then you can. That's a problem.
As do I. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't
Yes, Chiller,
risk
it
you
has to
being
do with
caught
a
in the
war
middle of it.
between the gods.
I need
And
you out there,
they agreed that
searching
they
for
would
the
not
absolute.
interfere.
You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the CRECHE will join him. Good luck.
Yeah, that's why I think, like,
Speak. Have you killed our Queen's enemy?
Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
no.
Your thoughts become one. She sees
Well, that's
the
what I mean,
truth
like,
of your confrontation
I
in
think.
an instant.
Oh, she don't
Vlaakith
see.
Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith. We must go to the Try. He will summon Vlaakith.
But, I just look at, like, I think he's a fucking tragic character in the sense that, like, he's convinced he's the only one who can do anything. He's convinced being an Illithid is the best. I think he's just so fucking lost in being an Illithid that his brain isn't his anymore. Like, he's scrambled the fuck up. Like, because he talks remorsefully about being who he was. And then, when he talks about breaking free, you can tell it's a total, like, switch of character. Even the other characters remark that he has become a different character. Like, the Gold Dragon is like, I don't know, man, I think you're losing it. That's very true, yeah. You know what? I'm just not on the Emperor hate, the 100% Emperor hate. Okay. Damn, oh, fuck. Should have gone. I was like, oh, we have time, we'll be good.
You are named Hashalak. Bend your head.
Yeah, they're all into it.
For my blade is ready.
Rai, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Geik wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Okay. This isn't terrible.
With me, to the death.
Alright, so how are we going to start this off is a real question. Toppling him would be good. He's going to parry this first hit.
Ready.
Good song.
Victory awaits.
Okay, let's talk this through a little bit here. So he's going to parry the first hit. It's going to cause Mind Claw. Then I can hit again, and it's going to cause Mind Claw. Do I have a speed potion? I do, but it won't be useful right now.
Shall we dance?
This only works... So does this work on... One of my claw twice in a round after heroes are struck. So... Would doing damage with... We can try to stun him.
Swift and lethal.
It's a con save. He's got a good amount of con. He's got decent con. We can try to topple. but he's probably going to resist this. Stunning him is worth it because the primary action for an open hand monk is not as good as the bonus action. So toppling it we'll try to do after. What I'm thinking of, wisdom he has is 16. What I'm thinking we do though actually is open up with a magic missile. Because I think that might eat through both of these mind claws. Because they're separate damage instances. Which then just leaves us the ready to parry, which we'd have to get rid of. Next weapon attack reduces coming down by 10. I could waste.
What should I do?
Basically, we want to burn through these, right? So, and I'm going to record this part too. No, they have not. They've not been activated. So here's what I think we do right now. We run up with Shadowheart. We swing, and it blocks. The ready of parry is then out, and she takes the first Mind Claw. I then use Asterion to get the other Mind Claw out with a what the hell's it called? A magic missile. Because my character now is going dead last, so it is what it is. And then we just open up with Lizelle. How does that sound to you guys? I unfortunately won't have any other recourse here to do anything else, because I'm wasting my primary action to do an attack. I can do this to help with my attack modifier, but it's not going to do too much.
I am fury. I am death.
I'm gonna go through that again in the explanation when I record. So hopefully this all works out. Thoughts, opinions, anywhere else you guys want me to approach this? As always, I want you to feel like you have stock in all these things. I mean, ideally, I would like to have gotten a spike growth down or a plant growth down here. That would slow down a lot of this stuff. But right now, what's crucial is knocking him off and killing him, because I can't do damage to anything else, or else more Mind Claws are going to come up. This is going to be a pretty tricky fight, I think. This time around, at least.
Hungry for the slaughter.
I got a THC. I'll take care of it. Dude, stop it, THC. I'm thinking. No, they do only have 36 health. Do you think just completely killing off the, do you trigger the Mind Claws first?
I need to stay focused.
Those archers actually fucking hurt. Only one? I thought there was another one over here. Harden. Only one raider. That one raider, though, is a badass as it is. 87 viewers. That's right, guys. Switching over to Twitch if you can. All right. While I do like the idea of going for the ads, we'll probably still do that. The claws go away if he dies. Yes, they disappear. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna use the same. I'm gonna have the beginning of that whole entire engagement, as I just said. Astarion and Shadowheart are gonna do their thing. The blindness spell, yeah, I do. But it's very resistible because it is a constitution saint, and they got lots of constitution. He has less. Well, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for the archer.
Victory awaits.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it.
Talk to me.
Okay. Getting to the fight, we've talked about that legendary action. Let's now talk about our action economy. And this isn't really so much just simply, oh, use your action and primary action as best you can. But really what you want to look at is how your characters are going to interact within their turn and what they can do to set each other up. So taking a look at this, we've got 3 characters that are all going simultaneously, right? Astarion, Shadowheart, and Lae'zel. And Lae'zel has capabilities like Topple, which can knock things prone. So if things are in close combat, they now get advantage because the thing is prone. A lot of different ways that we can use characters to really help out by using their primary actions and bonus actions as an overall team economy, not just simply the individual character. So here's how we're going to approach this. Right now we have this boss. This boss is ready to parry, so we know that it's going to reduce the incoming damage of things, and we have these mind claws we're going to deal with, all these things. With ready to parry up, it's going to neutralize the amount of damage we're going to do. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take Shadowheart. She's a Spore Druid, so she's pretty tanky. Right now she's got 63 total effective health, which is absolutely lovely. We're going to go ahead too and cast Shillelagh. It's not going to help us a ton, but every little bit of damage always helps when it comes to these boss fights. Now that's one of our bonus actions. I'm going to come over here. This now engages him, and I'm going to go ahead and do a primary attack. What is this? That's range spell attack. Okay, cool, fine. Now that got rid of ready to parry. And now we have our first claw active on the battlefield. That's totally fine. Shadowheart, for all intents and purposes, is now out for this round. Now Astarion can still have some fun. But Lae'zel, I want Lae'zel to get over here to start doing some damage. But I still want to keep her out of harm's way so that she doesn't actually engage into combat. So we want to be able to get over here without that happening. And we can probably do it. We'll probably be just fine. This probably might also incur an opportunity attack. I can jump over, and that can be just fine. But unfortunately, if I do those things, it wastes my bonus action. So I have to think of this. I'm using an open hand monk. An open hand monk does a ton of stuff with their primary or with their bonus action. So I don't want to do that. I can, though, use dash if I want. Since it's a primary action, I can try to run around this way. We also have to consider the fact that we're not going to have probably enough movement to dodge the opportunity attacks from one direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to see this. It's going to provoke an opportunity attack. It is what it is, but I'd rather take that opportunity attack than the big one from him. So that's another thing, right? Kind of navigating the battlefield to maximize getting around without actually hurting myself. And I'm going to use my primary action of stun on this archer, because this archer is pretty scary. And not enough movement, huh? Of course, why would we have enough movement in the middle of this video that I'm trying to show off things to? We can actually go ahead and come up here. And we'll dash into it. Unfortunately, that wastes our primary action, but the big one here is topple with our flurry of blows onto this target. And that gave us another one of these swords. Now, I did that to show off what I wanted to do, which was use Asterion, jack this up to level 3, and shoot here. If I had done that, the sword would have gone on to me. So this is why you have to really take a look at your action economy to see, okay, rather than just simply going, okay, here's one character, I'm going to use all their actions and primary actions. What I should have done was use the sprint, get her over here, switch back to Asterion, and I almost did it. I wanted to show off the failure here. Switch back to Asterion, use this to trigger that sword so that she can continue to do whatever she needs to do. That interrupted her capability. So she didn't get the full amount of her flurry of blows. So you can see how that actually affected things. And now she actually is going to be able to, it's going to be harder for her to hit. So this is what I mean by use your action economy to your advantage. Don't simply just look at every single character as their own encompassed sets of actions and bonus actions. Be able to use movement and then primary actions on one character, then follow up with a bonus action on another. Or maybe open up with a bonus action on one character and switch over to another to use their primary to then fill up the other on the other one. It's all about moving around your characters and trying to maintain as much action superiority as you can against your enemy, who otherwise is going to be able to melt you if you do not make sure you stay on top of it. Do you see what I did there? Do you see what I did there? I fucked up. Not deliberately, but acting allowed me to make it look like I did deliberately fuck up. Improv, skills. That's what my college degree got me. Fuck. This is not going to be a way harder fight. That was a way harder fight, guys. Fuck. Why didn't you tell me that was going to happen? You guys were quiet in chat. Oscar worthy indeed. I think we're just going to blitz this thing down. 26 health. Still not going to kill it. But we have got ways of doing this. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 No, it was definitely not on purpose. I told you guys I wasn't going to do that. I just want to get rid of this one, and so I think we just go full fisticuffs with one of these. Unfortunately, it's gonna leave only one health left, which just pisses me off. I have 700 hours. I mean, I could use Quicken Spell, then cast over onto these guys. Let's try this. See? Knew it. Knew it. Do we Quicken Spell and cast again and try to beat up some other things? I think just getting rid of this is going to be pretty crucial because they're going to have 2 rounds of combat. It's going to want to break free though from Lazy Lozelle. Yeah, now that like that forces him to have to break free from me.
My faith will protect me.
Make that dude a sheep? How? What is this? Oh, okay. She's out. Oh wait, no. Not out. Not a lot. But it's something. Fuck, because of this stupid... thing. Should dialect coach. The minions is so fucking good. They have Misty Step just quick and finish him off. Yeah, good call. Okay, 2 into him. Let's put... Just finish off one of these casters now. I'm gonna get some room here. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see fucking Lozelle get... Oh god. Oh god, dude. Not good. It's not looking strong over here, guys. She was my big damage dealer. I'm gonna get close enough. 40 feet. What's the range on this? 10 feet? Okay. That's not close. It's 13 feet. That's 13 feet away. That's a fucking bonus action. Like the very few times I want a bonus action. Because that allows me to use Healing Radiance. Well, yeah, I'm thinking Potion of Speed, but Potion of Speed is a bonus action to use. And then if I use it, then I cannot use Healing Radiance, which is an action. I can lay on hands, which is an action. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. Potion of Speed. Because it's going to buffer the fuck up if I do that. I just fully waste the action then. I might as well at least turn an action to something. But she's going to have Blade Ward on her now too, and Bless, which is good. This thing has a Mind Steal link on it? Okay. No, we do. We have extra attack. I just kind of don't want to burn through my things. I'm going to use Nature's Wrath on him. Take those luminous orbs, baby. Okay. Alright. Still some fisticuffs. Why? Oh, that's fine. Oops. That's our bonus action. I'd rather try to fuck this guy up.
Let's turn someone inside out.
We need one more cleric to get our fucking super cool thing. Oh, remember when I forgot to bite someone? Fuck. I fucking hate these mind claws. When we first did this, we didn't get this many mind claws out. Something else. Yeah, that's the problem. I was like, a cold person would be so good here, but it's just a matter of being able to get it off. I think what we really do 20, 30. Ugh. He's got 17 health. That's going to be a pretty easy kill. Because even at level 1, I think we jack him up here. Do bonus action one. No, what we could do is
Let's end this.
Dex save. Dex is probably lower. Yeah, let's do that. I was thinking of just using spike growth, but we have to get up there to fight them. So I think it's not going to be as huge right now. I'm trying to get some of these out. I don't want to have to deal with... She's always shillelied up, right? Yeah, shillelied up. Good, 17.
Can't give up.
I think we're going for the top wall. Oh, no, I'm trying to... That's what I was trying to do.
Miss this.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I want that last sword out.
Tormented.
I should have got 15 health. Fucking stupid. That would have mattered. Now...
Let's have some fun.
Now, okay, so the swords are gone. So now we can topple. So it didn't work, unfortunately, but he's near dead, so it's no big deal. Well, it's less of a deal. Yeah, of course, man. I just have no good bonus actions on her. I was hoping we'd get a kill there, but not. Really not. Alright, just pushing another round. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, that's not as fun. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. It's just you gotta take it slow. Okay, so we still have lots of actions we can do here. For one, we're gonna do this because it's gonna give me fuck off, you fucking fly. Do I already have bless? Oh, we have bless because I think we go in to talk to what's his nuts. Having this Lathander's Light is pretty nice. I'm saving Sunbeam though, and I think we all know for who. Bonus action just gets another heal out. Yes. You know who I'm saving Sunbeam for, baby.
Into the bloody fray.
Do you know who I'm saving Sunbeam for? Oh, yeah, she got it all right. Whoopsies. Oh, I meant to fucking turn the faith or lock him down too. Oh, that's fine. Never mind. We used it a bit ago. But now he has radiating orbs, so it's harder for him to hit. Harder for that thing to hit.
Let's finish this.
My second one. I don't think it's worth it to try this. I just need her to kind of tank this damage. Unfortunately, she just doesn't have anything to do. Ooh. Ooh.
Need to act fast.
Yeah, this is my first Dirge run for sure. I was gonna Moonbeam, but she just has low health, and I wanted to get her 10 hit points up. And I'd like to start breaking out some of this. Okay, so that's 2 there. That's both the swords. 2 to 5. That's... Oof. I'm really risking it. And not just committing both to that guy. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I didn't do 2 damage instances. Interesting. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't find it. Oh, can I? No. All right. All right. I was like, is that gonna give me something?
I am fury. I am death. Got to keep fighting.
You know what? This isn't smart. But I think the call here is waste his ready to parry. It has to hit. That'll keep her around. I thought about turning into an animal, yeah.
I am death.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, exactly. I want charge around. Okay, so I'm gonna attack primary. Again, the reason here is we just want ready to parry to be gone because the bonus action is what's important on an open hand monk. That's weird. Okay, we'll see what happens right now. We'll go for a stun. Okay. That's weird. Oh,
You
get
came to your
fucked.
senses. Now leave before the others come for us.
It said Agent Smith. That's what I thought too, but it says on unarmed or weapon attack in the tooltip.
Go for the throat.
I will ascend. Got to focus.
What if she just wrecked house right now? Like, oh, I pulled a bunch of fucking shit out of my ass. I didn't know. Boom, got a bunch of heals going there. We're just about. This is like the last we can do here. We'll miss you. Step up to. Oh, I got I got 4 rounds of damage onto you. Goodbye. Oh. Feels fucking good, man. Feels fucking good. Feels fucking good. You thought I wasn't gonna win. And maybe I also thought I wasn't gonna win. Oh my god. It's when I fucked it up real hard in the beginning there. I was like, we're gonna come back from this, right? We're gonna come back from this. Please, we're gonna come back from this. I need a celebratory pee. I'll be right back. Got the diadem of Arcane. Fucking yeah. The magic missile is, I don't think it trivializes the game, not at all, but I think it definitely makes a lot of fights in this game way more palatable. Especially Orin.
Blacketh. Blacketh.
Generous.
Thank you, THC.
I have wielded your fury as a blade.
It's too bad she can't
Lord,
ascend
your wrath as a
in the
dragon.
game, and you get like a dragon as a summon.
Promised ascension.
That'd be stupid strong.
Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet.
Yeah, right? I think it'd just be cool for the final fight. You know, where it's like, okay, hey, all of the fruits of what you've done have come together to fruition, and something happens, Lizelle ascends, and she goes, I am now ascended. Boom, red dragon's with us. Like, oh. 3 or 4. 3 or 4, bros. I wish the voting would work more, but it doesn't really work. If for some reason it bugs out. Oh, it's because I'm using a restream. Oh, you guys voted. Sick! It worked. It wasn't working before. Sit down after that. Oh. Oh, man. Herman Miller. Right, secret agent? 4? I got a lot of you guys want 4. All right. 4 it is.
Silence!
Oh.
I must think.
Where is the ring of arcane synergy? Is it here too? It's funny as thing is we have another fight coming. There's another fight on the bridge.
What's in here?
I want to use some of these. But there's no way I'm getting the Holy Lance Helm is just so good. Yeah, I know, but the fight coming up is pretty fun. We're gonna loot. That'll be our stream for the day after that. We'll come back on Saturday and play some more. So we didn't talk about prepping in camp. We didn't talk about 1 OP build. I'll do those 2 right now, I think, as well. We talked about action economy, legendary action, deal with the consequences, pick up everything we didn't talk about either. Okay. Yo, what up, some black guy? How you doing, dude?
Open up.
Yeah, I did, but it's just all part of it. We could have gotten these before we even did the fight. Azel's not going to be in our group much longer, but still. I mean, I could wear these. We can give them to
All right. What now?
Gale too, and still be useful. You can use it anytime up between them, though. Does give reverb to lightning stacks, that's right. And the cloak I'll put 2 on them whenever you get that cloak. Let's actually do this part too. So when playing honor mode, another big thing you're going to deal with is exorbitantly overpriced items. And the way to really get around this, especially in Act 1, is picking up everything that's not bolted down to the ground. And you might think, well, that's kind of frustrating, right? Well, no, you just go ahead and right click and just go ahead and examine it and assess, okay, this has 1 item weight for 14 item price. It's definitely worth it. So we're going to go ahead and just pick up and add to wares. Just do that for pretty much everything, right? The things that are not really going to be worth it, and even this thing is going to be 14 for 0.1. If you take a look at maybe this damaged vase or vase, whatever kind of person you are, you see this weighs 4 pounds or 4 ducats or 4 stones, whatever this is, for that. To 1. You can pick it up, but it would be the first thing I would ditch, or like a black cauldron, which would have 20 pounds to the 1. Those are things that I just am not going to pick up. But picking up every little scrap of anything, bones, any of those little items, they add up very quickly. So let me see here. By type, you can see I just have a lot of crap here. 14, 14, 14. Some of this I haven't even put to wares yet. All these items here, add to wares. All these ones that are just you're not going to use it in your build. You might as well just get rid of it. Unless you want to hold on to it because you're a content creator and you make a bunch of dumb videos. But still, you can see that this results in having quite a bit of money, and we're not even on Act 2 yet. You do this so that you can really maintain good money into the better portions of the game. By the time you reach end of Act 1, jumping into Act 2, you can very easily have 20, 30,000 if you pick up every damn thing. You just pick it all up and you sell it. I'm even holding too many items as it is. I hold onto way too many scrolls and too many potions. I could afford to sell like a mind reading potion. Like when I always hold on to these, I'm never going to use it. Selling a potion of vaulting. I have the spells to do it, or I'm a Gith, and so is Lae'zel. There's tons of ways around a lot of that stuff. So pick up every little thing and sell it to maximize your money so you can buy the items that you want. There's a lot of really good items that you buy from vendors in this game, so don't miss out on them because you didn't have enough money.
Here we go.
Oh, let's turn back on. It freaked me out. I hate setting stuff to camp because I hate like the tedium of going back and forth because my stash is always a mess. Stash, can you tell that I play a lot of ARPGs? I don't think he has a good necklace on, right? Yeah, good. This will be good for him. Yeah. Spellcasting modifier into the damage on Ray of Cold will be good. Unfortunately. Force conduct for Skin Burster. I might sell all my arrows. I don't really have much use for them. They do get pretty clutch though.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Where's the Ring of Arcane Synergy? Is that in the next fight? There's a headband, there's a diadem of Arcane Synergy, and there's a ring of Arcane Synergy. Yeah, those two, 100% Secret Agent. Those two are such good arrows. Attack deals additional damage equal to affected entities' mod. I think for her it'll be okay for now. I can't really... I could put it on Gale. Because he'll benefit from the wisdom. Or frost. Strange chunk of amber.
Is this it? Seems a little underwhelming for a holy relic.
What relic is that? I never poison my weapon. Have you guys ever poisoned your weapons? I never fucking poison them. Ah. Oh. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end it right here. And we'll go ahead and jump back. Gotcha, okay. We could probably come back out from the top and kill her and come back and leave. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today. We'll be back on Saturday with another stream. Let me go ahead and let's get a raid going. See who we raid today. You guys so much too for all the subs. We got tons of subs again today. We can raid Luxlow again. Mr. Llama's doing Diablo 2. Macro is on Diablo 4. Sacrel is on Delta Force. Crackalack is on Helldivers. Doug. Oh, what do you guys want? I guess we'll go to Final Fantasy X, I suppose. The raid is starting, my guys. Go ahead and jump on in. We'll get a raid to close us out here for the day. Thank you so much for watching here. Hope you had a good time. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, Imhotep. These wild raids out of control. Remember, you get a free month of Apple TV for all of you guys who have redeemed your Prime subs and such. So I think it's like 3 months of Apple TV. So if you want Apple TV, take advantage of that. I don't like Apple, so I shan't be looking at that. But I'll get to work. I got a short I'm gonna put up today. You won't be getting a notification for it. I'm gonna click a button that makes it so you guys don't get the notification. So don't worry about it if you don't see it. I'm just trying to get it out there. But we'll be back on Saturday with another stream of this. I'm gonna be working on some Space Marine lore for Space Marine 2, and I'm gonna work on that How to Beat Honor Mode video, so that you guys have that as well. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe, and I'll see you dudes on Saturday. Go ahead and get this raid going here right about now.